guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode. So, Stodgifiers, welcome back. Episode 30, 32, Nick? 31? 31, 32. 31.
Good stuff.
32 then.
No, it's 31. Yeah. All right. We've just lost.
Oh, because there's one missing.
Yeah, there's one missing. So we've just lost all our guests going, all the people that are going to watch going, what the fuck's going on? Anyways, welcome back, Stodgifiers, to episode number 31. We had episode 32, but because this fucking malacca here, Mr. Daniel Biasi, couldn't get over his childhood trauma and people trying to control him, and I didn't release it because it was a fucked episode. I can't release it now, bro. All right, sorry. So, welcome back to another episode of Unhinged. This is where I unleash on my guests.
It's the roast, dude.
No, it's not a roast. How do you roast? I can't roast him. His whole family's going to watch this. I have to,
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So.
Yes, that's it. Are the lights too bright for
You
you?
can't, he's the golden child, isn't he? He's the golden child.
Nah.
The only boy.
No, I think my dad dislikes us all equally. There's no golden.
This is Unhinged.
That's why I can't. That's why I can't roast him. You can't roast him anyway.
Well, it's also how he justifies his racism. He's like, it can't be racist if I hate everyone.
That's true.
I'm not singling out everyone.
We'll get into the racism and hating people as well very soon because we've got a lot to talk about on this episode here. So, Aidan, for yourself. So the way that Unhinged works is that it's just a free for all, and we talk shit, and then I just hurl abuse and get drunk, and fucking we see how we go. But anyways, guys, welcome back. How you's all been?
Good. Great, fucking fantastic.
Well, you brought some gifts with you.
I did. So my mum's done a bit of cooking today.
Thank you. Her name was Lucia. I say Lucia, but Lucia.
No, don't say that.
Thank you, Lucia.
So she actually took into account Daniel's faulty digestive system. So these muffins are gluten-free, but not the kind of gluten-free you'd find filled with seed oils and other garbage. So it's almond milk, coconut flour, eggs and blueberries, wild blueberries as well. So it's like the most organic, well-rounded muffin that you can find. Very dense too. This is probably like my fifth one today.
Stodge is into it already.
Yeah, that's it.
He's going to do a review first.
You
tried yours, Nick? Oh, really?
That's actually got to be the most moist muffin I've ever had in my life. It's fucking...
Just like the pie?
It's just fucking
Is
delicious.
that better than Dana's pie? More moist?
It is moist, actually.
Just whenever someone says the word moist, I always like just start to blush.
Well, if you ever have to fuck a pastry, this one's extremely
Listen,
fuckable.
they're completely different. Dana's apple pie was phenomenal, and this one here, this is just fucking fantastic. Like, it tastes amazing. But I know the reason why you brought it, so thank you very much, Lucia. We all salute you. I was really pissed off from the last episode where Dana made the scrolls, and I didn't have any.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, I swear to God, I'm pissed off, man.
Here we
I'm
go.
pissed off. I fucking messaged.
messaged me.
I messaged you. No, I messaged.
She said, who ate my scrolls?
All right, let me tell you the fucking story. You need a. Where's your microphone?
So here we go.
When Stodge messaged me, right? He goes, "Where the fuck are the scrolls? Do you want to know the truth?
What?
I actually had one, and I ate it."
Oh,
After he messaged me, I had one
and
left.
you blamed me,
I had
dude.
one left, and I still ate
I
it.
had a sense. I knew there was a scroll.
Yeah.
I knew there was a fucking scroll left.
Yeah.
So
He
what
blamed
happened
you,
was
dude.
I saw on
And
the
he blamed me for
podcast, I messaged you, and I said, "Oh, bro, those scrolls, they looked hectic. You know, is any left?" You're like, "There was 5. I don't know. Speak to Daniel because he ate them all."
We gave Pran 2.
Pran didn't
for
want
his-
any, but we twisted his arm.
No,
All
but
right.
he took it for his kids and stuff, you know?
Listen, he
He
can't.
definitely ate him.
You
in
want
the
to
car.
neglect kids of his...
I do want to neglect kids. I want the fucking scrolls. Yeah, they were, weren't they? With one left, motherfucker. I'm going to roast you now. What is this shit? I asked you and you said, no, there's none left. You even said your daughter had one. And that's why I said I left it alone. I am
He
pissed
got
off.
upset, dude. I
I
got
am.
messages like seriously straight blunt. Boom, 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 boom. And I went, I just had one, and the rest I didn't blame anyone else. That was it.
I was because I know
They were, I
how
gotta
good
say,
Dana's cooking
they
is. That's
were
it.
they were amazing.
Listen, Dana, the moment that I heard that it was that you made that concoction, those scrolls, I was like, dude, I want one. And the fact is, you guys didn't even think about me.
So
I was here. I was around
but
Pembroke.
wait a
but
sec, you've got new gifts now.
I do. So let's talk about them. All right, I'll forgive you for the scrolls. Okay. So these are fantastic. We'll move on from the scrolls. These are muffins. They're fantastic. Now, what else do we have?
So underneath here, we have probably one of the most famous Italian desserts. Arguably the one that if you had to make love to, it'd probably feel the most like a human vagina.
Oh my god.
And I had footage of my mum making it at the moment.
I don't want to see that if I'm going to make love to it, bro. That's all right.
Under here we have a 100% authentic Italian tiramisu.
Oh, dude. Look at that.
Fuck.
There we go, which I won't eat. I've had enough of these in my life, so it's all for you guys.
Yeah. For the camera. For the camera. It's all for me.
Dude.
Thank you, Lucia, for you have my soul for the rest of eternity. That's it. You know what? I actually made a couple of comments on the recent reels that went little bit viralish for us, and I said to one lady, Dr. Dre 90. Yeah,
I've been talking with her all week.
like sweet. I saw the comment. I said, "Milady, you have my sword," but I sort of like thought about it in retrospect, saying like that could be taken the wrong way.
Could be.
Like you have my sword. She was beautiful. She is beautiful, but then she's also, I think she's, once I followed her back, seems like there's a man there, so she might be in a relationship. God bless you. I wish you all the best and everything that you want in
Serbian
life.
too. So I was talking to her. We were sending voice messages, and she goes like, she thought I was first Lebo.
Everyone
You
does.
thought that was the first time, remember?
Yeah.
Well, everyone in the comments let me fucking know what a stupid Lebo I am. And
We're all
then,
Arabs, aren't we, apparently?
apparently. And then after that, she goes, "No, you're definitely a Greek." And I'm like, "No, I said, I'm Italian." She goes, "Oh, Italian."
That's what it starts.
I was going to say muy bien, fuck me. Shit, that's the Mexican in me now.
But where does she live? She's Sydney?
Nah, Melbourne.
But
Why
bring
we-
her up, mate.
But
Why are
she
we
said-
talking about we're talking about this lady I haven't met? Like, just bring her up.
Well,
Let's
because
go to Melbourne and do a
Is she number
show.
one fan,
Well, the
dude?
comment section, we have fans.
We
got
do.
fans, like people that keep commenting on it. It's been like a week, 2 weeks, and literally every time I refresh my phone, it's another follower, another comment, and they're only getting more positive because now the Patriots and the negative NPCs are starting to actually fight each other in the comments now,
The Instagram
which
police.
is awesome.
That's
Yeah,
what-
it's
we
great. isn't
started a
it?
revolution, bro.
Well, you guys like throw a few things in there and then walk away.
Fuck yeah, someone called me fat.
Dare they?
Husky.
Some guy said that I only win. So it's something about being slow, and I said I'm not slow. I won the most important race of my life. I was the first sperm to fertilize my mum's egg. You know, and I came through, and he goes, you also win the. I'm paraphrasing. You also win the race to the fridge. That's pretty
Well, that's
funny.
right.
That's pretty funny, but
It was funny.
But then I said to him, I said, no, I actually do one better. So I wait for people to come back from the fridge and then I take the food. And then he didn't reply back, the cunt. So anyways, to all these people that put negative comments out there, I always invite them to come over for a coffee. Let's meet up.
Break bread.
Over your head.
It's easy though.
In the nicest possible. I mean that with respect.
But you go on their profiles. There was the she-male thing. There was one. You know the crazy one.
What's she-male?
There was a she-male. There was a weird.
Who was that?
Someone made a comment. Anyway, the ones that make those weird comments, you go on their profiles. They're just hardly
fucked.
any
They're
posts,
leftists, bro.
mate.
They're
Yeah.
leftists.
Like
They're
they just sit
leftists.
behind.
And then there was
I
that
don't know what's
socialist
going
chick.
Yeah,
which
we
is
had a socialist goth, like a Marxist, like a hard Marxist.
That's the one I
But
was
she
thinking about.
toned down after a while.
Yeah, that's what I was.
We
thinking
chipped
about.
away at her.
But we also, in that same vein, we're not being hypocrites and saying, look, you can have your political views, but that's the whole point. I accept your political views because you're being polite about it, and you're not just saying socialism, red terror. She's actually saying, nah, I think it'll work because of this. And I said, look, I don't agree with you, but kudos for
She's a revolutionary. She wants a revolution. We do too. We want a revolution.
Can I ask? Like,
No.
So
You started all this shit by talking about immigrants. I never talked about
I never-
immigrants.
all I-
You fucking mentioned.
I
I'm
just
apparently
said-
I'm the racist.
I said the new immigrants coming through, and apparently it's racism.
All right, tell me what you want to say.
So can we explain as well, for people who haven't watched that episode, all the reels, what comments were made because of what? What are we discussing it? Is that how the country's changing, right? So the comments were like negative, right? It was like went on a stage where it went about saying, there was one saying that we're whingers, we're spoiled, and we're whinging. Were we whinging?
Oh, that was a chick from Melbourne with a bum bag, and she was saying that mummy and daddy's going to pay for everything, and that that we're all well set up because of our parents. Like, yeah, we are.
and
Fucking bro.
and
Bro,
been here 2-3 generations, and you've been here since you fucking got off the convict boat, and you still can't afford anything.
well, she wasn't off the convict boat. She's a wog as well.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, and I made the comment back saying that I wish we should have pulled these up.
I
That
only told you 5 times this week.
I know, but I was
to
busy
do
in
that.
Melbourne, dude. Nick didn't do shit. He's on his phone. Get the fuck off your phone and pay attention,
One
Jamie.
guy in the comments did refer to you as Jamie as well. It's like, you guys don't know anything. Get Jamie to pull up some better facts. And I laughed at that. It was so funny.
Come on. Can you bring up the stuff?
There we go.
You know what? Bring up the comments and stuff. Let's start going through them. But where was I going?
We
with
need
this?
to talk about this.
And then what I said was I'm pretty sure we put all our money together on the table. We've got fucking millions between us. Like I don't give a fuck. Our parents did well. God bless. You know, if you don't leave an inheritance for your child, you failed them. That's it. You fucking failed your children.
We were just discussing how it's changed for them too. That's all it was. It wasn't going on about racism or anything else.
How many of them watched the whole clip? Because some of the stuff that they claimed that we were talking about, I'm like, have you watched the episode or the whole clip?
No, they
You've
don't.
literally got one trigger word there. Like my Anzac Day one, my God, wasn't that one bloody... There's the law of duality, and that one was a lot of people agreeing.
A lot of people agreed.
And everyone else was like, you pig.
Yeah.
But I said, no, you got to watch the whole thing in context because you cut out the bit where I prefaced what I was saying. And it was like the bit that led up to it. So, in classic real fashion, you put in like the most controversial bit without the context.
Yeah.
But a lot of people aren't smart enough to go look at the whole episode for context.
They're dumb cunts.
Because they're sitting at home just jumping on and make it just bored, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, but this is what we want. Regardless of what they say, it's all
All right, so
good
listen,
for
we
us.
got
Look
one
at
of the videos.
that Lebanese guy.
Doesn't matter, bro. All I can see is Paige Lake looks hot. And she gave us a clap. I'm pretty sure I would have hearted that. Click on the view replies. What do we say back? Yeah, look at me.
It's just such lazy responding.
I didn't do much. Where
we going? Let's go find something a bit negative. Everyone, like, these are all positive, bro. This is what we want to see. Keep on going, keep it. 2,000 people fucking liked it. That is so good.
A lot of people agreed that guy spelt knowledge very wrong. That Anthony Raby guy commented so much, like heaps, like 7 times.
Negative, positive?
No, it was positive.
Yeah.
But like it's almost like he just thought of something every 10
Albanese
minutes.
wants
That we involved,
to
dude.
half
It's
over
good.
every
People are
home. Yeah, he
involved.
does. You guys are so you guys are so cute.
Look at this one.
Yeah. The fucking no. Muzzle tov.
Yeah.
So what's this? Wisding 2024. You guys are so cute.
I haven't seen
You
this.
grasp on what the actual problems are is adorable. Keep your little cave dwelling podcasts. Oh, keep up. Sorry, man. They bring a smile and laughter to many. Let's go view replies.
Dude, I didn't see this. That's
Oh,
brilliant.
no, that's it. So
Oh, wow.
I said to him, want to catch up for a coffee? I'll show you my cave and some of the paintings we drew on the walls. I'll cook you up a nice meal. It's meant to say kangaroo. I killed with a spear. I know how to make a fire, so it'll be medium rare. Then we can hold hands and look into each other's eyes, and I'll ask you, who hurt you? You sound very traumatized. I'll help you through it. Fuck, what a response. Yeah.
Right.
Woo!
How do you...
How do you have time? Like,
Bro, it pisses me off.
It's not working.
You more. I'm not.
he's not working.
More.
It's
Nick,
true.
let's go further. Is that it? All right, go to the other one.
You all had time.
The one that got about 80.
Yeah, let's go up to 80. I thought I was going to win that one, but fuck it, up further, up.
Down.
That one. 85.2, guys. Fucking... I
that
can't
good?
believe it. Yeah, I can't believe we got that many.
All right.
Still going too, by the way.
Look, what a sick cunt.
83.
No, he wrote that, and then people replying, fuck that. Then Wizard of Oz, the old man, is the best.
He's the best.
My dad made it his mission to
I love
rebuttal
it.
all of
Hey,
them.
for Dr. Dre 90, hands down, I'm so glad I found you guys.
biggest fan.
Your podcasts are literally the best. Dr. Dre said this, all right? And you see my face just fucking and everyone's keep them coming and may they reach many more ears. Bro, that's
very
what I
nice.
want to hear. God, but come on the podcast one day.
Yeah.
And she's posting on her stories all this vaccine
I was
stuff
about
too.
to say there's a black couch there. It's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
There is literally we have a black couch in the studio, but it's so that we get extra
It's
cameras.
Nick's now.
People can sit there.
It's
but
Nick's couch now.
Nick's black couch as of Saturday night because he's gonna stalk out someone on that. Fucking, it's my
You're
couch.
gonna walk in here and just POV it all.
Can we should, I'm telling you, we should message her and
right.
tell her to come up here. If
Let's
she
go
comes
find
Sydney-
some more negatives. Come on, go down.
They're there, and it's just when we need them, we can't find
No,
them.
that's it.
A lot of people agreed.
Time to live in Thailand. Yeah, Chich, where did you get the Kappa tracksuit? I fucking love that.
That was great.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
I
And
was
your
chatting
sister
with
got
him.
involved and send the link to where she went to buy
Yeah,
it from.
yeah. But that's how you interact with fans. I love it.
Beautiful, dude. was
I'd
very
never.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I thought NDIS was a waste of money, but it let these guys have a podcast. And then we replied back with funding is funding, I suppose. Well spent, kids and fucking these cunts, bro. I love it. You know, the funny thing is we all work hard for money. Like, I'll work my ass off, earning $200,000-$300,000 a year in salary. Yeah, you cunts, NDIS my fucking ass. All right. Anyway, let's go down. Hey, you know what? To all you cunts out there that said that I'm not intellectual and that there's a few brain cells. I build bridges, cunts. Just don't drive on them. Just don't drive on the cunts. All right. Is there anything else that we can find here? We should have taken some snapshots. A group of blokes who have been scapegoated a few decades ago doing the same to more recent migrants. How do they not see the irony? Where's the other one?
100% true.
Yeah.
How many people said 100% true?
He goes for Hawthorn though, so fuck him. Go the Hawks. It's all right. Go down. Let's go find. There's got to be more, Nick.
There were heaps.
Press plus, bro. Come on, Jamie, you dumb cunt.
Of course, you boys are worried about inheritance, lol, spoiled generation.
Yeah, click on the reply.
That's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Hey, look, not a university degree.
That
in
one
science.
is a great one because there's so many good rebuttals on that.
Which one? This one?
On that one and the
let's go
university
through 'em.
degree.
So some lady called Megan Spruce X, who probably gets it fucking very hard. Probably not hard enough, actually.
Or maybe
from
not,
an Italian.
Or maybe not at all.
Not at all. She needs a couple of Italians and a Serbian in her. But anyways, this is Unhinged. I don't give a fuck. That's it. All right. So not a university degree in sight. All right. So you replied back saying, I think that's what contributes to our genius. Please, holding a degree means, Jack, when talking about your own backyard or current experience of life, of you're a doctor or something. Fair enough. Come on, Megan, you're better than that. What a sick cunt, bro.
Then I went on to say,
and then you went on to say, actually, that's
going.
a great. Can someone else fucking talk rather than me,
actually,
bro?
you know what?
Dude.
That's a great talking point for our next episode. The fact that people who have gone into debt to obtain degrees that mean nothing and that they're more suited to talk about things than people that don't hold one, that's a great thing to talk about next time. Thank you for the idea.
And then she responded back saying, you really need to get some information that you didn't hear on a podcast made by men with no qualifications.
She's a feminist.
She's a feminist.
She hates men.
She's a
She probably has a
feminazi.
hairy bush.
She probably doesn't have anything.
And then I said, I have
got a
one.
hobbit
And she
hole.
goes, what? In economics law? And I said, I'm so confused. I was getting confused, bro. I've got an engineering degree, cunt. All right?
Yeah, and I got a fucking
Can
barbering
you
degree.
click on this lady's
Let's go on it. Let's go.
What's the bet?
Yeah,
No
click on it.
photos.
Come on,
Probably
let's see.
a bot, to be fair.
Here we go.
63
I'm
posts.
private, you coward.
Let's click on a photo.
You coward.
She hates men. She hates men. Look at that.
She does. She's a she, her.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That face.
She's got she, her,
And a vegan.
and she's a vegan. That's all I got to say. You
She
click
needs
on their profile.
meat. She definitely eats plant-based
you,
meat.
You click on their profile.
Megan,
Scotch.
Megan, give us a call. Seriously, send me a DM. You know you want to. All right, we'll set it up for you. Come on.
Stodgy introduced you to some
Nah, not me. I'm a taken man. I can't do that, baby. I'm
meat.
sorry. Please forgive me. Sorry, mama.
You guys spend a lot of time replying.
You didn't do jack shit.
I'm busy with
Yeah,
No, you're fucking
because
not.
This
I'm
is what
busy.
generates traction.
It's great.
You need to,
You guys did great.
talk about it.
Yeah, you guys did great.
And she just kept going and going. She didn't know when to stop.
And we just fucking keep on talking there. So anyway, let's go to another one. Peter Dutton, this and that. Our country's being ruined. I love the conversation. It's like, it's good, man.
Okay, can I say something? This lucky country. Did you go research on that?
Yeah, I did.
History?
Lucky
Yeah,
country was.
explain that.
I can't explain it because,
No, because it was a sarcastic sort of a thing,
well,
wasn't it?
no, it was because all our ancestors, all our parents, when they came to this country, what does lucky country? Because I won't remember. What does lucky country mean? So they were always referring to lucky country of coming here and building stuff, and it's actually a good country for people. And they're saying now the actual meaning is a lucky country is a phrase originally used by Donald Horne in his 1964 book of the same name to describe Australia. It refers to Australia's prosperity and a high standard of living, which some believe is due to more luck than natural resources, than to strategic planning and innovation. So, I mean, there's probably another meaning to what a lot of wogs want, but no. I've got nothing else to say to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep on going.
That's That's
Aussies descended from migrants complaining
became
about
a chat.
migrants. That's pretty funny.
It became
well, those migrants became Australians, so
And then you see other people come into our defense, bro. I fucking loved it.
yeah, it was a full banter, wasn't it?
it was really good.
There's some hot chicks in here too, bro. There's a couple of fucking trans as well. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Bingo. Here's bingo. Well, Stodge, I love your hair out, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's fucking fantastic. I had to put it back in.
Anyway.
There we go, boys. So I mean, where to from now? Because we've obviously hit fame. We can retire now. If only that was money.
In some regard, if all those views at 85k was
Well,
dollars.
It sort of explains what people actually want to talk about. No, I find no one with that real. I find people like understand what we're talking about, but no one feels the right to talk about it. You know, they
What are we talking about?
Well, about how this country's changed.
Oh, someone wrote, "You bloke struggling, I can help you out with a few bucks
That's
or a Happy Meal."
That's right.
And Biasi, Aidan says, "Make sure it comes with the toy." What did I say, bro? I don't need your money. I have enough to buy a few thousand Happy Meals in cash. Now do something constructive instead of being on Instagram. Obvious fucking humor.
This one here, can you read?
Did
this
he
one?
reply back?
Can you read the don't put the
Don't
Arabs?
put us Arabs in the same category as Indians. There we go. There's a bit of banter. First Lebanese settler in Australia was 1847. Greeks 1820s. Italians 1850s. A bit of respect, thank you. So I think it's really funny how out of all the immigrant communities in Australia, everyone seems to unite on not liking Indians for some reason.
I don't want to be associated.
Yeah, there's some really weird fucking comments on here. Like, you're not welcome if you don't want to appreciate us.
Okay.
Click on that one.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what he's trying to say.
And I said, who is us? All three of us were born here. Then love the country you're in and appreciate the people that built it.
I don't think so.
Whatever, fuck off. And then he started arguing with some other guy called Nato Electros.
You
Oh,
think there's nothing wrong with the country and the directions it's going? Yeah, he probably doesn't. He probably voted for Labor.
Probably voted for the Greens.
This is why we're gonna do something, mate.
Well, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing about it then?
Huh?
I shouldn't have had so much nicotine, bro. I'm fucked. I need some more alcohol.
Hey, look,
to
someone
come
recognized me.
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah.
Are you the bald guy barber from DY? That's me. What a sick cunt, bro. Come in for a haircut. Stab you in the jugular, bro.
I didn't even recognize. I tried to search his account. I didn't recognize him.
They're all fucked.
Good before.
So anyways, guys, thanks for coming.
That's all right.
Because
let's
I
go.
fucking
Anyway.
feel.
Yeah.
I need another
Can we try
rakia.
some of this?
Yeah,
into
go on.
Let's go.
We don't have a big knife, do we? We'll try not to dig into it like animals. Do it with a little bit of tact.
No, because I'm taking the rest home.
Are we?
I'm fucking taking a home cunt.
I'll do a slice for that.
Oh, dude, that's
Oh, that's just falling apart so
beautiful.
moist.
That's Tiramisu.
Oh,
That's gold.
everyone has to hear that on the mics
That's
now.
gold.
I thought
So
I'd get the
how have
first
you
one.
been, Stodge? Like with your work, you know, you've
I
had a
haven't
bit
been
of time
working,
off?
bro. I've had
You've
time
what,
off.
how long?
I've had 2
2
months off.
And you've dealt with your personal stuff.
Nah, I've never dealt with that.
The summer of George.
He seems happier though, right, Nick?
Bro, I resigned from my job.
Yeah, and I find you seem happier.
Yeah, much happier. That I can't talk too much about work and stuff, but let's just say, yeah, it rhymes with Bell. That place rhymes with Bell. You know? Yeah. Look,
Smell.
yeah, I'm much happier. But the thing is, when something's not right for you, you have to go, mate. You can't stick around.
Well, this is it.
And it was poisonous, so I left. I've been drinking bourbon every single morning for the last 2 months. It's been fantastic. I just went to Melbourne, saw my old man.
Sorry, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
That's beautiful. So yeah, you went to Melbourne. So okay,
Bro, I had too much nicotine. I'm really fucked right now. I can't even think straight.
how was Melbourne?
Melbourne was good. I smoked about maybe 30, 40 cigars. I was just pumping them away for my old man. They're having a good time, seeing family, enjoying myself. Ate a lot of good souvlaki, kebabs. You
Go
know.
to Oakley.
No, I went to kebabs on Bell. And then
Oakley's a suburb.
I went to Preston. Preston's close, yeah. I was born in Preston.
Oh, really?
And so I went to. I wanted to go to quite a few places, man. But honestly, I was just too fat. I was just too full. I was just too full. I couldn't fucking eat anymore. You know,
Yeah, okay.
you know, and I'm starting to go back to the old way. I said, nah, fuck this. I did one food review and I noticed there's a fucking snot in my nose, so I can't post it. There's this guy, there's a good food review too. The Greek on High, fantastic food. And I said, I miss Nick. Like, I can't do this without Nick. Yeah, I need Nick there. Who's on his fucking phone the whole time, bro. Put the phone down and stop talking to bitches, bro. No, but, hey, you got to be an alpha male, bro. Do we have to teach you something?
Can we
here?
talk about Nick?
Yeah, let's talk about Nick a bit. This guy here's on a bit of a journey, and
on a
we used to say to
very
him
deep
after,
journey,
can we?
dude.
We can talk about your breakup.
What are you gonna say?
The fuck is going on now? We're talking about it. No, let's have some
Oh, this is
tiramisu.
nice, man. This is
So
beautiful.
listen, look, shit went south for Nick. Yeah, like he's going through like an Aussie battler. And the thing is, we said to him, Nick, to get back on the horse, you have to get on the horse, and you have to go out and
chop.
you know, you got to go chop. We went to Thailand for that specific reason. Like,
You went
he
to
didn't do
chop,
nothing, bro. Acted like a little beta male, like that's in his surname. Are you sure you want to fucking mention that on the podcast, man?
Don't ever say you scored a root in Thailand. No one's gonna fucking
No,
believe
but-
you. That it was a
He's
chick
lover,
anyway.
He's a lover. He's a lover. He's a man of God. You know.
And I said to him, you need to jump back on the horse and you chop. And we're probably going to get fucking silenced for this, but it's okay. And I said, that's the only way, you know. And he goes, no, I'm a man of God. I don't want to do that. I want to make love, Stodgy. I'm like, we'll see. And now he's just fucking putting him away.
And he's
just putting him away now.
him.
He's putting him away, guys, on camera. Yeah, that's it.
And it's
Who's watching this? I wonder if there's going to be some like subscribers going to say, "Hey, listen, like I'm really upset that that you guys are talking about this right now. You have to like respect women. Well, we do respect women. They have to be put away."
yeah, we do.
So what are we talking about Nick for? Oh, yeah, stop being a little. Okay, so Nick's learning how to fucking talk to women. You know, you can
that's
don't
what it
text. Like, how long do you wait to like text them back after they send you a message, Nick? No, but so you would respond back straight away? You're fucked. Nah, that's wrong, guys. What do you reckon? How long should he wait?
After he meets him in person.
No, let's say they send him a message. Should he respond back straight away? Or should he give him about 15, 20 minutes or 6 days?
Nah,
Don't play games
nah, just respond straight away. Like,
Straight away?
if you can.
Yeah.
Look, like at the end of the day,
Trying to organise a route. I love it.
you got to take it into account. So, for example, certain age groups don't like playing games. So when I was an apprentice barber and I was a bouncer in Manly,
You're a bouncer.
I was a bouncer
Yeah,
for 4 to 5 years.
First monthly automated.
When I was an apprentice. And I always knew that when I was at the front door, like I mean like the main entrance to where I was working, that's like prime position. That's like your pick of the cut.
Tell us.
And so what happened was I already knew that you could kind of size up your prey based on ethnicity.
Oh, bro, yeah.
And then the fact that like the time of the year, so if it was Christmas, I get the idea of someone that looked loosey-goosey and I thought it's there for the kill. I'm here hiding in the long grass. and then I look at the ID and I said, oh yeah, this is, Kelly Smith, righto. I said, it's Christmas this year. So I said, Kelly, have you been naughty or nice this year? And this is me at the front door. She goes, I've been nice. I said, well, Kelly, go to the back of the line and come back and I'm going to ask you again. And, and I says, Kelly, have you been naughty or nice this year? I've been a bad girl. I said, come in.
But he's using the Christmas thing.
But also, having said that,
That's good.
the Serbian chicks,
Tell us.
there's a fair few on the beaches, they get very dressed up and they look very uncomfortable and they really smile. So, I remember having to tell a couple of Yugoslav girls when they're in the line, I said, girls, fucking smile. You've already got... a leg up on all the other Aussie chicks here. You're already the prettiest in the room. Why do you have to look so unattainable for?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we were saying this on the podcast before. Like I said it on Nick when we were talking about parenting. I said, we go out with your tits out and your ass out. I said, who the fuck's that for? Who's it for? Because I would much rather bag the girl with the leather jacket and the jeans and the boots. You know what I mean? Instead of one that's showing everything.
Yeah.
But then also having said that, then you go to your next factor, and that's age. The ages of 18 to 25 are just like mining for compliments. But as soon as you get to 30 years old, man, they've had the boyfriends. A lot of them
Divorce.
have had they're divorced. They
got
just
kids.
they just want to go for it. And all the success I had when I was in that job was in the age group of about 27 to 35, and maybe one 40-year-old once. But having said that, though, I was like 18. Like I started bouncing when I was 18 and finished when I was about 21, 22. And a lot of them like, how old are you? And I wouldn't tell them until I'd finished.
Make sure you finish.
Because they hold it against you. They say, you're like my brother's age.
tells you that
This and that,
I'm
whatever.
18.
Testy 18. Testy pop. But no, it was a really good time, and that's the thing. It's really important for a bloke before he gets married to be able to have those experiences, because not only do you get to, you have your rumspringer, which is what the Amish do. They get a little taste of secular life before they go back into the community. At the end of the day, I truly believe, unless you're actually out there having sex with people, and I said this on the podcast with Nick, like for me, for my example, like I grew up in a family where people rarely got divorced. Everyone's married. So every woman, for the most part, let's just say 75%. All right, fuck it. I'm lying. 50. It was 50% of it were, if I knew that I wanted something from that, then I would go the extra mile. And I'd be the gentleman. I'd this and that. I'll give you a lift home. I'd be very respectful. But if I knew, and we both knew that it was just for the night, whatever. Yeah. But it's important, because at the end of the day, when you're out there and you're having relations with people, you're discovering a lot about yourself, what you want in women, what you don't want. And when you get that, that PNC, the post-nut clarity after, then that's when you really start to make headway and you're like, well, man, I'm never doing that again. I just lowered my standards to
Until
a 4.
next weekend.
Yeah, well, if you're a drinker.
RSL Kelly.
RSL Kelly, RSL Michelle. Nick pulled an RSL Michelle the other day.
So
Rudy Hill.
But but you're right though. Like you are what you're saying. I think you got to go for that, man. You do find a lot more about yourself. But how long does that last? You say be a gentleman. How long does that last? Like when you turn that page, the girls are nice at the start. They give you stuff to do things for you, and the guy does. But when does that drop off?
I think.
You know what I mean?
should
Yeah.
never drop off, man.
No,
It shouldn't drop off.
Well, that's how I
But
always.
it does drop off.
Well, it's how
That's
I
the
always
thing.
thought about it with rugby league players, right? Like I don't understand what it is with some of them, how thick as shit some of them are. Like, and I know, with DeBellin and all these other guys when they were getting in trouble, you don't get the full story because a lot of those women are psychos, man. As soon as the guy doesn't want to continue on, he raped me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that doesn't happen. There is definitely rape. It takes 2 to tango, but sometimes they do take advantage. But at the end of the day, how hard is it for a rugby league player? You've got a groupie, you've got a girl, you've met someone, you're a footy player, she's hot. All right, it's just kind of the laws of nature. So when you chop her, dude, pay for a dinner, pay for a cab ride, drive her home and be respectful. I don't understand how hard it is. And then you'd have 4 of those girls lining up for you. But no, you had to be a dickhead. Yeah. And then you got Mr. Psycho, I wasn't consenting at the time.
So it was the old school footy players used to do it that way. The new ones don't. But the old ones, they used to, the next day, buy them a cab, make sure they get all the way home nice and safe and thank you very much and treat them like a lady, even though they went through the whole fucking football team plus the coach the night before. But she's still a lady.
They're still humans.
It's still, of course, yes. Just the way that he said that. But 100%, you have to treat them with respect and pay for the cab and here's some hush money.
Yeah, well, that's what they did.
Yeah, Trump didn't pay enough. Trump should have paid fucking Stormy Daniels. He should have paid her 10 times the amount, bro. What is this? Was it like 50 grand? How much did he pay her?
No, I don't know.
I don't no idea.
All I think of Trump, I just now think of the whole Elon Musk thing, man.
What's going on there?
Well, he's gonna run. He's going to do it.
We're jumping around a lot, so it comes back to Nick. So Nick, keep on chopping, bro. All right.
We are jumping around.
And before we get back onto that is fucking fantastic tiramisu. That Lucia, thank you.
Made today as well.
Mama Lucia, thank you very much for that. That just fucking the best. That is one of the best tiramisus I've ever had, and it's not because I'm scared that your dad's going to put a bullet in my head if I disagree. No, I'm just joking. That's phenomenal. That is fantastic.
You're not going to take all of it. I'm going to have some more.
No, fuck you. You took the scroll. Fuck you all.
I didn't take the scroll. He took.
I don't give a
How
shit.
can you compare a cinnamon scroll to a tiramisu?
Nah. That's coming home with me.
Nice.
Fuck you. Please.
I only had mine.
This could be me selling it up.
Oh, you're gonna put your back into it a bit
Look
more.
how
Come on,
happy he is,
again.
dude.
That's it.
How happy is
See
he
what
being
sex does for you.
See, this is it. The mojo's up. Look
renewed.
at him.
Yeah.
His mo's growing.
I wish we could tell the stories of the last one that he told us. It'll get X-rated. No, we won't. No, we can't. Yeah. All right. Elon Musk, what's going on? Tell us.
Well, mate, this is I don't know. I don't really watch much.
Then why are we
news.
fucking talking about
I
it?
don't know. The
because
comment's
I
going to have a
think-
field day with you, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how far I go. But I've always said it's always been funny with him, man. Like, do you look into the American politics?
Oh, little bits and pieces.
fuck
I just
yeah.
wanted Trump to come back in.
Wouldn't waste
Well,
my
yeah, he's
time
in now, but look what's going on.
Yeah, but it's all a game. He
you know,
bombs Iran, and then I was actually preparing for World War III, man.
Well,
I was
I
legit
think we all
preparing
were,
for
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
World War III. I was like, gun license, pistols, get the fucking backpacks ready. It's gone on, but it just stopped. It just stopped.
But look at New Zealand putting a march against for Christianity. So
What do you mean?
The whole Muslim thing.
Yeah, I didn't look into that too much, but I know that there were
A
a
lot of
bunch
countries,
bunch of them kind of around a cathedral in New
Can you
Zealand.
bring that up, Nick? Is that
Yeah,
joking?
yeah,
Can you
yeah,
please
yeah.
bring that up?
So there's a lot of I don't know. Say Muslims. I don't want to just say it's all
well,
Muslims,
tell
but
us-
they're hanging around the cathedral. I don't know. They're protesting.
But you said they didn't march against Christianity.
In New Zealand, all the
Just
locals,
search
mate.
New Zealand march against Christianity. See what comes
Well,
up.
while he's doing that, I went to the CBD. Sunday just passed. I had to go to Paddy's Markets to pick up some gifts for some relatives my wife has that we're going to go visit in a few weeks. And, lo and behold, as soon as I start approaching Town Hall, there's a fucking Palestine rally going on.
Yeah.
And I just looked at my missus and I just said, man, like, when is this going to end? You know what I mean? Okay. And now it's time. I want to know, what good is it? A couple thousand people at Town Hall making all this noise, waving those flags. Can I just ask what it's doing? Like, why are you actually there? What are you doing? Why are you there? And don't give me some bullshit spiel that we're raising awareness. Everyone's pretty fucking aware at this point. What is it for? Can anyone enlighten me as to why they're there?
This is why I want to talk about it. 'Cause I
Let's
have
talk
no
about it.
idea.
Like what's purpose is that serving? Because if you sat one of them down, and I'm not saying that like it's what's going on there. It's atrocious when people have to die, and that's how neutral I'm going to be. It's a shame that people have to die. The rest of it is all convoluted and it's muddied in the waters. What the people from Gaza think is happening is what the people from Israel. I'm sure they're both wrong. Because there's a bigger oligarch there that's doing it all. But at the end of the day, if you pulled one of them up, the ringleader, and said, if you feel this passionate about it, why wouldn't you go back and fight for your homeland? What do you think their response would be if you were to say that to them? Oh, I'm getting too cushy benefits here. Oh, I wouldn't be allowed back in. Like, all right, if you feel that strongly about it, fucking go back. But what do you got to kind of noise pollution around town hall and what was a beautiful Sunday, and then you got to walk up past the beautiful architecture of the QVB to hear fucking, inshallah, this, that, whatever.
And they get to do it. They get to do it too. But when it was back in the vaccination times, mate, they got.
No, you couldn't be there at all.
It's just changing.
Maybe they feel like nothing's being done about it. It's not being publicised. Like on the news, you're talking about the lady with the mushrooms that killed fucking half her family or whatever the hell, and that no one's talking about Palestine anymore. And there's still atrocities happening there.
About it.
Okay, but where else in the world are there atrocities happening right now?
If we're getting into that, there's a lot. There's a lot. You've
Where
got to look
else-
at Africa.
Where
the whole
else are
time.
there children dying?
Yeah, in Africa.
Fucking everywhere.
But why? Because
There's bombings in Colombia too.
Yeah, everywhere. No, that's exactly right.
All over the place. And I'm not saying one persecuted group is more special than the other. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, we as humans, we all share this kind of suffering. But the question remains, what are you there for?
Yeah. What's it going to do?
We should ask that. We should actually go to the next protest and actually ask them, what are you doing
Get
here?
mic'd
You get in
up.
trouble, dude. If you're not Channel 9, if you're not channel, if the mainstream channels on it, they
What doesn't that
Who
tell
do
you?
we get in trouble by?
What does that tell you all you need to know?
Who do we get in trouble by?
police don't let you in.
So
They
it's
protect
controlled
them.
again.
Oh no, it's in a public space. You can't just get kept out of a thing at town hall. But
can't stop
anyway,
us.
let's see what these
So
guys
tell
are
us,
doing
Daniel,
here.
run us through what's going on here.
Okay, where's this one, Nick?
This is in Melbourne.
So this is it. I just saw this.
So for those of you that are listening at home, we've got the footage up of Muslim men marching around a cathedral in what's in New Zealand. If you have a chance,
No, it's in Melbourne.
Sorry, no, it's in Melbourne or New Zealand.
Melbourne.
St.
Melbourne,
Patrick's
sorry, excuse me. This is in
Cathedral.
Melbourne.
It says a show of force and pure hatred against Christians, but that's this guy's. That's this guy's.
It's his post.
That's his post. That's his opinion.
are they hating?
Just a glimpse of how they intend to treat and wage war against infidels if they become a majority. Okay, maybe I don't really know.
I can't comment on.
Can we
each-
go to the comments? Can we go see what the comments are? on
Find it
this?
very hard to believe every single one of those guys
This
are
is the-
extremists.
Yeah, well, that doesn't look bad, does it?
No, I mean at the end of the day, they're just praying in front of a church, which looks to me that they're.
Intimidation, you
Well,
reckon?
no, it seems to me that they're
You won't be able to
they're
get there.
using their usual form of praying in front of a church. So it depends which way you want to look at it. It looks to me like they're praying to a church.
All right, 1 second. So let's go read the fact check. The fact checks just go up a little bit.
Because you really got to use your
The event at St. Patrick's Cathedral must be understood within a broader context of global and local dynamics involving Islam and Christianity. Australia, like many Western countries, has seen an increase in Muslim population, which has led to discussions about integration, cultural identity, and religious tolerance. The tweet's author and others who share similar views argue that such gatherings are not isolated incidents, but are part of a larger strategy to assert dominance and undermine Christian institutions. Is it? Oh, I didn't even know this was going on.
Yeah, dude. I'm just seeing it pop up.
I haven't seen anyone
There's
going around an
heaps of
Orthodox
stuff.
church.
Well, they don't show on the news.
But
don't show any of this stuff on
mind
the
you,
news,
depending on what kind of political spectrum you're looking at all of this from, but we don't need political spectrum because we're already neutral anyway. And I feel like I need a bit more context because, like, all right, so if you want to say, is there a bit of an Islamic invasion of the West?
There is.
I think there is, but at the end of the day, I feel like that's a very that's something that's being orchestrated on purpose.
Yes.
Because it's very obvious that, oligarchs or, the elites, whatever you call them, are intentionally destabilizing things and they're trying to create this kind of massive divide between Christians and Muslims again. At the end of the day, like, I ain't got a problem against Muslims. I've got a problem against no one. I've got a problem against extremists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
I don't think that a lot of those guys are extremists because they look like just a bunch of
It
young...
doesn't, but that's what I'm. That's why.
But how would you know? It's literally just someone's... Because when you really think about it, someone has just gone to a big gathering of Muslims out the front of a church and gone with a camera and filmed it
Correct.
and just given his spill.
Yep.
So we, as critical thinkers, have to say, all right, what's the deeper meaning behind this? So we already know that they're trying to destabilize. So it's almost like they're gaslighting and baiting us into it.
Yep.
When really, if you just say, forget about it, whatever, let them pray wherever the fuck they want. If it's in front of a church, all the better. Who knows? Maybe they might get enlightened.
Well-
I don't know. Like I got no idea.
I just Googled extremists around Melbourne church, and straight away Google takes me to PM condone synagogue attack. Police charge man over Melbourne synagogue attack. So Google's just going hard after the Israeli stuff.
But look, it's been. I reckon it's just been put up there, like George Soros and Latifah and all this sort of stuff.
Antifa, yeah.
Look at,
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those guys were paid dissenters. Antifa.
Yeah, that's it, mate. They set it up.
Infiltrators.
They set
Fuck
it up.
yeah, man.
They set it up, dude.
Big time.
And that's what I think. I think it's a big, like it's all over the news. Or,
Far right extremist Neil Erickson jailed for disrupting Melbourne church. So it goes here. The far right extremist Neil Erickson has been sentenced to 10 weeks in jail after he marched into a queer-friendly Melbourne church and hurled abuse. I don't know
but it's
what to say
gone
about
religion
that.
war, man. It's like a religion war going on, mate.
What do you mean queer-friendly like church? Like it's a church? What do you mean queer-friendly church? It's just church.
I think
Yeah, queer friendly.
queer
There's
friendly
something go
as in we welcome queer people, as in like
Jeez,
queer people have to announce themselves as queer whenever they go anywhere. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It's trying to be political correct there, man.
No, look, at the end of the day, this is just to a simple person, a queer-friendly church sounds like a real front foot forward in liberal.
We're welcoming everyone.
Welcoming everyone, but at the end of the day, churches do welcome everyone, and you don't have to announce, I'm here
Yeah.
to serve the Lord. You don't have to fucking announce it. I can imagine them walking in with a fucking cape on a horse, like, I'm here.
Well, and here.
And then the priest is so brave.
So the humanrights.gov.au, so they're hot topics at the moment. Australia's First Peoples, okay, that's always been a hot topic. Next one is equal love. LGBTI rights. What the fuck? All right. Bullying and harassment. Okay. Yep. Homelessness. Like that should
be at the top.
That should be right at the top. Yep. Women's rights.
What rights don't they have?
That's it. I don't mean to laugh at women's rights. Like I respect women, and I think that women.
Rights, their so-called rights.
No, but
We don't disrespect
what
women.
the fuck? I didn't like.
Well,
I'm going to get in trouble. How is this like, okay, due to some social structures, traditions, stereotypes, and attitudes about women and this role in society, women do not always have the opportunity and ability to access and enforce their rights on the same basis as men. I'm going to have to look deeper into this. I don't see how the fuck that's true. I don't see how that's true. I don't understand that.
No, it's not true at all. Like, anyone that goes out there championing that kind of dialogue, I guarantee you.
it's shit stirring, dude.
Shit stirring,
So it says
gaslighting.
women have
all it is,
historically
mate.
been excluded from large parts of public and political life in Australian society.
When?
For example, women were not elected to the Commonwealth Parliament until 1943.
Okay, but if you actually look deeper into that, a lot of them probably didn't want to either.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It wasn't until 1965 that Australian women won the right to drink in a public bar.
Oh, wow. Gee, it's great.
Okay, these are bullshit. During the 1960s, women working in the public service and many private companies were forced to resign from their jobs when they got married.
Well, otherwise you got to pay them, what do you call it?
I get that. Like, I don't see how it's an issue now. Like, I don't really understand, really. Violence against women, I get that. That's a big one. Yep. Making complaints further. Look, man, I'm going to dig deeper into this. I don't think we're really in a position to start going further. I'm not.
See how much we're holding off because of the comments?
Nah, fuck
It's
the
like, what are you
comments.
gonna get?
I'm ready.
Yeah, go.
He's
go.
ready.
No, go. Go.
Go, Ed. Go, D'Artagnan. Go, D'Artagnan.
Yeah, no, go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go.
Prompt me.
Let's bring it up, dude.
Women's rights.
Women's rights. Well, I don't know about, Iraq or any of them Arab countries, but in Australia, I don't see any women out there that don't have the same rights that I do.
I don't either.
At the end of the day, the fact that Stodgy could go back to uni and maybe better his engineering degree, and the university might say, oh, you got to do a minor in women's studies, by the way. What the fuck is women's studies? I don't understand, because I've said this before on the podcast before. If you want to know something about feminism, but not all the bullshit, bloody Rothschild, Rockefeller funded feminism. If you want to read a book, really good book, it's called The Esoteric Origins of Feminism. If you want to look that up, start to the author's name. It actually goes way, way, way deeper into how they actually, in America, they had a bit of a census or a poll and whatever, and they said that when they actually gave women the right to vote, they said, how many of you would want to vote? They reckon fuck all of them wanted to. They didn't want to be involved in it because they had this cushy job where they're at home raising their kids with their sisters and they're cooking for their husbands.
Not pushed in it?
I think it was probably more they were conned, because as soon as they went into the workforce, because, you know, an environment was being created where they probably had to go in there to afford stuff, then all of a sudden they're paying tax. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Family units all broken up. You can't have as many kids because you're not at home. And so that just creates this kind of environment where we are now, where, like, you know, the sexes are equal in terms of they have to go and work.
Daycare's bringing kids up.
Well, daycare's bringing kids up
with that motherfucker that's that's got charges against him, fucking raped over with rape charges and everything, over 100 cases, and all the parents have to go take their kids to go test for STIs.
You serious?
Yeah.
Where's this?
Oh, it's fucking at a daycare center. Like, we'll bring up on the news later, have a look at it, but it's fucked. So you leave your kids in daycare and you got fucking animals looking after them. Not all of them, but you got creeps and animals like that. They need to be shot.
Yeah, no one's better than your own
and the
parents.
fucking courts protect them as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, a court that is basically, you know, run run by pedophiles is protecting pedophiles.
No, it is.
Essentially,
I
but they
know.
are.
I know.
It is.
Testing for... so testing urged for 1,200 after Southwest Melbourne childcare worker charged with sexual assaults. Bemti. So basically, in short, a childcare worker has been charged with more than 70 offences, including sexual assault and producing child abuse material relating to allegations involving 8 alleged victims at the Creative Garden Early Learning Centre in Point Cook. Joshua Brown, you fucking cunt.
You piece of shit.
26 at Point. He's 26 years old.
26, mate.
Oh my God. At Point Cook, worked at 20 centres between 2017 and May 2025, and police are investigating further allegation.
20 centres, dude.
Yeah, so more than 1,000 children will be asked to undergo health screening after police charged a healthcare worker with more than 70 alleged offences. It's all alleged? Okay, so it's alleged. Hold on. It's fucking alleged. I get that.
Why are they protecting him?
But no, his name's up there.
But they have to still say alleged.
So basically, I'm going to ask a question to you because you guys are dads. I'm not yet, but I'll be in the same boat. But detectives from Sexual Crime Squad have arrested a 26-year-old. They said the alleged victims were between 5 months and 2 years of age. Deputy Commissioner Wendy Steedman joined senior. Look, if you were a parent and you left your children at a daycare center, and then you got this fucking phone call saying you need to go get your child tested. Let's say you're because I'm sorry to put you in this
we
boat, man.
unknowingly employed a pedophile.
Yeah, but because your children are young, so they'll be potentially at the daycare. How would you fucking feel, bro?
I'd go gangster.
Well, at the end of the day, I feel like in that daycare, I would be demanding that they back pay me every single bit of money that I paid them, and not only that, heads would have to roll. Because at the end of the day, like I said, all right, so here's how it's going to go. All right, you have put my son into an environment with a predator because you could not vet your staff properly. But not only that, we have to aim even higher. Why did I have to even put my kids in daycare? Because the fucking government, pedophile protecting government, have made this country so hard to live in that we have no choice but to put our kids into daycare.
Why wasn't he checked?
Should have been checked.
How does a 26-year-old man
How does
go
someone-
through
how does-
20 daycare?
That's 70
70
children.
charges, 1,200
How does it
1,200 children need to be tested.
That's
the
70.
psychological profile on this, how could you not see this?
That's
This is
70
disgusting.
children
This
that
is
are going to grow up
disgusting.
with some severe issues now. And
Mate.
probably won't be able to commit themselves to a relationship or are going to become fucking Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs because they're so fucked.
This all
5
alleged, yeah?
months.
We have to say it's all alleged, okay? It is all alleged. So there's nothing in court that's proven guilty at the moment. But alleged, 5 months old. What the fuck?
Putting the kids through that's horrible.
Disgusting. So, I mean, where this stuff's like got drowned out by the fucking mushroom murders now. So now they're trying to tell people don't eat mushrooms because it's a big psychedelic. A lot of people are starting to go down the route of psychedelics, starting to do what do you call it? The fucking microdosing.
Yep.
Starting to open up their minds. Paul Stamets, Joe Rogan's been talking about it.
for
UFC fighters
For
are bloody
years.
taking microdoses and it's changing people. And now they're saying, oh, don't eat mushrooms.
So what does she do? Are they blaming mushrooms for it?
Well, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can actually be she was proven guilty by 12 of her peers, a jury, saying that by the evidence, beyond a reasonable doubt, that that she's guilty. I don't know. Does that really mean that you're fucking guilty, or does it mean that you have 12 people that think you are? But she cooked up a beef Wellington and poisoned guests. You know, knowingly, intentionally, and they fucking 2 of them died, and 3 of them died, and 1 of them had to get a liver transplant from death cap mushrooms.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know, dude.
Can't they just be normal?
No,
What is it?
the thing is, so you get that news story coming out. It's taken over. Like you see the news people going, so Jimmy, you're out there on the ground. Tell me, what's the jail like? How is she likely to spend her first night in jail? Like, what the fuck is jail, bro? How are the conditions in jail? What's it going to be like? Take us into the cell. What's it look like? Who gives a fuck, bro? Take me back to this Joshua Brown cunt that's this alleged child pedophile and kitty fiddler, and I want to know about that. Put his face on the news. Don't fucking take that off. Don't show me this lady that cooked the beef Wellington and poisoned her guests unknowingly, knowingly, whatever. Take it back to the real stories.
Yeah.
You know, don't show me this bullshit. Show me what's really going on.
They do protect them though.
They do.
Oh, big time.
You know, there we go. Erin Patterson, large sentence, awaits triple murder mushroom cook, spends first night in prison. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a
who
fuck.
gives a shit?
I'm sorry that the people are dead. Like that's crazy. That's terrible. They were elderly as well. Like that matters. But
They were close
honestly,
to the end then.
they were. But honestly, stop saturating the news with this shit and show us the real issues. All right, she killed him. She's going to jail now. All right, all done. Take us back to pedophiles and show us them and start putting their faces up.
Talking about old people dying. Get
Well,
vaccinated, Stodgy.
if they
vaccinated, protect the elderly.
took the vaccine, I reckon it would have helped them.
It would have helped.
You know, if they had their 17th booster.
Well, that's why we get it, to protect the elderly.
Well, I do have no.
I hope you all fucking up to date with your booster shots.
The
You know
hospitals-
what booster I'm up to? I'm up to booster number 3 right now. I'm up to booster number 3.
Yeah, that's
And he's sleeping on the lounge.
Killed any
I
passengers.
swear to God, I'm going to say this.
He's
I'm
sleeping
going to
on the
say
lounge.
this. And guys, listen to me. Listen to me. Everyone on the microphone, listen to me. Take that booster and shove it up your ass. That's it. You boys listen. I said to him, you
Are they
can
still
kill me.
selling?
I'll die. I'll die. I'll go back to God. I don't care.
Are they
I'm
still
not
doing
taking this poison. Yeah, there's people up to about 10th booster.
Mig, yeah, I got this girl in my sister's football team. That
She hot? Nah, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Cuz, don't answer that.
It's all up to the eye of the beholder. I think.
Yes,
So-
good answer. I'm
So-
sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
At the end of the
team.
day,
I'm sorry.
she works in I don't know, something to do with not like care and disability, but basically she's got a very cushy job in that kind of arena. And now her job there, my sister's telling me, is trying to force the flu shot on him as well.
That's terrible.
But not only just a flu shot, like they're not mandating it, but they're kind of doing something worse than mandating by like shaming them, saying, "Oh, how could you not get it?" And then making you an outcast in front of your peers.
Beautiful. Come join the podcast. Tell her to come join the podcast. We'll have her on here. Black Couch.
Flu shot, they're going to push more.
They can push whatever they want. I'm not taking nothing. When my child's born, no vaccine. I don't give a fuck.
Hospitals are busy now.
Yeah, fuck.
They got no rooms,
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
And staff as well.
Yeah. Are you sure? Can we fact check you? Because apparently
I've
you bring
had
up a lot of
relatives.
comments that people that get us in trouble.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
But they are the hospitals are busy, dude. They're packed out. People have been really sick over winter, man.
They have, man. It hasn't even been that
It's
cold.
long COVID.
It hasn't even been that cold. They just need some. That's a good one.
It's long COVID.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
And it's true. It's all the older people too are fucking getting fucked. They're all getting fucked.
That was fucking good.
That's what they've been told.
Long COVID from 2020.
Yeah.
It's fucking gone
And
long, bro.
seriously, they are. I got relatives, man. They're in there.
Yeah. When you took the booster, you lost your hair, mate.
That was a funny thing, wasn't
You
it?
can't
Long
control.
COVID?
These cunts,
fucking stupid.
It was, wasn't it?
these cunts can't control us, bro. They can't control us. 3 fucking wogs, mate. Actually, no, 4 wogs with this Arab over here.
Is he? You half Lebanese or you full Lebanese? He's a quarter. He doesn't know.
Mixture.
He's a mixture. You know what they say about Arabs?
I don't know. I'm just staring at him, bro. This guy's just chopping away.
Imagine me on a Saturday night.
Yeah, he's
You can't fucking touch my couch. I paid for that couch, Nick. That's my couch, and you're gonna put pre-cum all over it.
Pre and post.
Just film it in 4K. No, don't, because we can't say that.
Can you
We can't.
imagine if Nick brought a girl in here and it's full of cameras and it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna do anything weird.
That's how he sells it.
You know
mate.
what?
They're
You'll
all
get it.
into
Hey, women's rights. You'll get arrested, bro. Don't do that. Make sure they're all covered. You'll get fucked.
No,
bro.
this is he needs all these cameras to film her consent before he does it. I want you in this camera, that camera, and then a written.
You're gonna
testimonial.
see Nick on the thing. He's like, I swear to God, baby, come sit here. Ever since I first messaged you on the app, I knew you were the one for me.
Come look at my studio.
come check out my little studio. She goes, oh my God, this thing looks like. Are you sure it's safe? Don't worry, baby. It's fully decked out inside.
I've done 300 plus.
It's like, so tell me about your podcast. Yeah, baby, I've done over 300 episodes, 15,000 people on Instagram. Yeah, I've interviewed some big names.
He's got Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, listen, screw your freedoms. It's kicking in. Screw your freedoms. Here's another one that really shocked me, bro. Like, screw your freedoms. If there's a fire in your house, you don't ask them what are you doing. You call a fire department, you know? And then he tries to backpedal a little bit after that
He was
as well.
disappointed with that.
Yeah, he did disappoint me, but he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro. He's I don't know. He's still a superhero for me, but that let me down big time, bro. Screw your freedoms.
And the new Superman coming out, there's a bit of a hint behind that.
I mean,
too.
fuck Superman. I never was into Superman. Batman all the way, cunt.
Well, it's gone very soft.
You Superman or Batman? Why are you staring at me like that?
he's had a little half-in fit.
You're right. The way you're looking at me, bro, I'm like, this cunt's I'm gonna have to get someone else to start my car when I go outside, bro.
He travels here. Yeah. He travels from far distances.
It's like Nick goes start my car, cunt. Sorry, bro. Just
No, look, to me,
sorry, bro.
there's only one superhero out there, and that's the Hulk. Eric Banner is the Hulk, and that's it.
Are you serious?
That's it.
Fuck, all right, bro. I haven't heard that one.
Mark Ruffalo. No.
Eric Banner was
Eric
good.
Banner
Eric
was
Banner
the
was good.
best Hulk. He was the best Hector. He was the best Ralph Saatchi in that horror movie he was in, Deliver Us from Evil. He can do
Chopper,
no wrong.
dude.
Oh, Chopper Red, yeah.
Never saw it.
What?
Chopper.
You've
You
never
know what
seen-
Chopper? And Black Hawk Down, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty good.
He played
Walks-
the Aussie
yeah.
bloke.
You ever seen the porno parody of that? No. Black Hawk Down?
Ooh.
You ever seen the one of...
Hey, Nick, bring it
of,
up, bring it
um,
up, bring it up.
What do you call it? Saving Private Ryan. Is
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Privates.
Yeah, Saving
Is
Ryan's
Harry
Privates.
Harry Twatter.
Debbie Does Dallas.
A Night in Paris.
I'm not in Paris.
Oh, there was a few other ones as well.
Where the fuck is podcast going?
That was those days when you had videotapes and you
Those
You
pornos,
ejected
those pornos were the best, bro. I
that
miss
was
those
solid.
days.
You had a copy.
Yeah. I used to wait for my
A
dad to
cassette,
go to
dude.
work so I can watch them. All
You
the time, bro.
rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind to the good scene.
No, I used to rewind back. I used to see where I was and rewind all the way back just in case I didn't get caught.
Because he's dad for.
Yeah, here's my dad's point. He had the best, bro. He had the best. He had the best. As always, each month he was getting new videos. It was fucking
Or
hectic.
hair too.
Oh, back
Guaranteed.
in those days, bro.
Yeah, laws or hair.
Yeah, it's it. Now they've gone, what the fuck? Anyways, I don't know. How's the tiramisu, boys?
Well, dude.
Oh, you didn't have any, did you? You can't.
I've had enough in my life. Like
That
I
is
never
the
had
best.
enough, but like I can look at it now and
This is
Why
like
be
traditional.
indifferent. I've had it so much. Like, and that's the one without much coffee in it either.
Oh, it's all right.
You
bro.
can have some with coffee or Kahlua. I think this does have Kahlua in it.
Hey, you want some more tiramisu?
He likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, just.
There we
Your
go.
family love cooking, don't you?
They're just very good at it.
Yeah, okay, so one second.
No, my mum is she's cooking and photography. That's her two main
Photography.
squeezes. Yeah, she
want
just
some more?
look. What constitutes professional photography that you've been published? I mean, you can have two photos side to side. One's professional, one's not, because one's been published. They're both professional to me. Do you know what I mean? It's the quality, not the fact that, I'm a pro bodybuilder. Why I got a pro card, but my physique's fucking better than yours. Oh, yeah, but I got the piece of paper. Goes back to that Megan bitch with the fucking degrees. If I know just as much as you, but you're qualified because, you paid 50 grand,
Yeah.
how...
Art,
But you're
art,
taught.
dude. Art.
You're taught by some fucking socialist left wing motherfucker and they just keep on. They just tell you this is how you're meant to think. You don't think outside the square. One of my best mates had to leave his job from fucking Sydney uni in arts because it was turning too leftist.
We just got uncomfortable.
Really?
No, it was becoming too left, like too socialist, like too leftist, like all the shit that we're against.
Well, imagine having to go in there and hear the conversation like that the people are having next to you, and just think like, "Fuck, I gotta get out of here," you know.
So it's changed. The whole art.
Everything's fucking changed. The whole world's fucking changed. Porn's changed, bro. Dating's changed. Everything's fucking changed, bro. Listen,
Look at Stodgy. I've fucking watched the last 10 and the first and last 10 seconds of every video, and I'm fucking sick to death of them.
I'm pissed off, man. Back in my day, I used to have to fucking sneak around, try to figure out where's okay, that's there. Dad goes, mum goes this time. Put it in. Have to be all sneaky. These cunts just getting up on their phones. I don't know how good they have got it so good, kids these days. Even though they shouldn't be watching porn.
No, they should.
But you got kids these days that go onto Twitter, bring it up, and there's a massive pop shot right in front of them in 4K.
Yeah.
Talk about that, and then people asking, "Oh, why are men so different? Why are they demasculated? What's going on?" It's like, well, there's from a young age, just watching all this terrible stuff.
Yeah, it's gotten worse.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, did we talk about everything that we needed to talk about? Like, was there some other things that you want to bring to the table, Mr. Aidan Biasi?
Yeah.
Let's go for it, man.
There
Fucking
is.
bring it on, bro.
Come
on.
I had some thoughts. You know,
Tell me.
Let's go.
Fuck,
you know.
don't touch the tiramisu
You've
cup.
had like 3 fucking
I'm
servings.
taking that home cut.
Can I have?
No, you got. Look, okay. So you got this new phenomenon called "Welcome to Country."
This is gonna fucking get some views now.
Okay, look. All right, so you've got Welcome to Country. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to preface it by saying I'm in the minority, right? That say I don't quite mind it, but that's just because in my head, you know, what does the Stoics say? You know, it's not things that happen to us, it's our reaction to things.
Yep.
Right? So for me, I'm a little bit of a, let's just say, a bit of a student or an aficionado, or just I'm very interested in Indigenous cultures. All right. I remember when I was 16, I went on a school trip all the way out to Broken Hill. We stopped at Cobar, Silverton, White Cliffs. We went to Mungo. We went to all the Aboriginal sites. And then I just couldn't believe it, just like the long history of our Indigenous people in this country, right? And then you got the real, you know, bigoted kind of whiteys that are just, and I'm not saying that from like a lefty perspective, I'm just really talking about, you know, like your Jonos and your Robbos in the pub that are just kind of like, oh, Aboriginals, what the fuck did they invent? And it's like, all right, well, let's get it. Okay, so if you're living in complete harmony with nature, you know, and I'm not saying that they were a peaceful people. They made war on each other like any other people group in the world,
Yes.
right? It's human nature. They weren't sitting there, you know, fucking doing mushrooms, doing this, you know, snorting eucalypt. They're there, and they're making war on each other. But they don't need to invent wheels. They don't need to build shit, because why would you need to? You go to the pharmacy, it's that bush there.
Yep.
You know, you go for a swim, there's the beach. You want to eat something, there's a kangaroo. Oh, gee, we got too many shrubs and it's really hot. Boom, backburn. Fuck, they've got it all down pat. And then they want to say, welcome to country. I'll say like this. So my wife has Indigenous, Mexican, and Native American DNA, right? Which means my kids do. And even though a lot of Mexicans aren't in touch with that DNA as well, because there are Mayans in Mexico and real 100% descended from Mayans that are marginalized in their community, because regardless of what people want to believe, dark people can be racist to other dark people too. So sorry, universities, but it's true. So anyway, so what you got is, right, so you think, all right, so native people, so it was their land, okay? So if they want to have a ceremony that says, look, at the end of the day, you guys are here, we can't, you know, backspace colonialism, it is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, we were here first, you know, and we want to have a ceremony that where we burn some eucalypt, burn some sage, whatever, and we say, welcome, let's just acknowledge the people that we're here. I'm not saying it's, you know, they're not, I don't feel like they're telling me that, you know, you have to be welcome to my own country or it's my country. I really don't care. This is just land. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when you think about owning land or owning property or you know, this is my land, it's your land. When you think about it, man, like what the fuck is land? What's borders? What's fences? Like, it's literally just fucking land, and it'll be land when you're gone. It was land before you were here. Like, yeah, okay, you can own it, but, you know, the Aboriginals would have come and they would have taken it from somebody. You know what I mean?
Tribal dude back
well,
then.
there is, you know, imagine, this is Sydney, where I'm from, is the Gadigal, or the Ku-ring-gai or whatever. I think it's the Gadigal people. I guarantee you there would have been some people that wanted to take it from them, or they took Manly from someone else because they made war on each other all the time. So what about, the British come in and they colonize Australia? All right, but maybe the Eora nation and another neighboring nation, maybe they took over them. But you don't hear about that. It's no, they're the victims, And then you look at it in a funnier way, and you look at all these funny videos from Alice Springs where they're having these makeshift boxing matches in the street, in the dust. And you look at the comments and say, I hope they did Welcome to Country before they did that fight. But at the end of the day, bottom line for me, because I don't feel like I'm articulating this very well, but at the end of the day, if they want to do a Welcome to Country as a nod to, you know what, they were here before us, their culture's beautiful. I wouldn't say it's beautiful now. They've kind of ruined it for themselves. Do white people have a thing to blame for that? No, you're always responsible for your own actions. You can't blame anyone else. No one forced you to drink. Yeah, okay, the stolen generation, all that kind of shit. It's really sad that happened, but look, that's happened to every major group that's ever been around. Like, when the black people say, oh, but the blacks were in the, well, what about the Barbary slave trade? What about when the Arabs enslaved this and that? Romans had fucking other Roman slaves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you can't just pick and choose one episode from history and then make that like the poster boy for slavery. Because then you've got people that are still in slavery now. And at the end of the day, it was other black people that helped enslave the black people. I mean, you got all these British regulars coming off the boat in their bloody tails and their fucking white wigs and their muskets. You think they're going to go up to bloody, the Mandingos over there and going to be like, you're going to get on our boat. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm not coming on your boat. Is he Indian or African?
You're going to put a couple of clicks
I'm
in
not
there,
getting on that boat. What do you think? So anyway, so they would have had to have used other Africans to go and get them, right? So they all just fucking betrayed each other, really, which goes to show despite what people want to think that people that live tribal lives were all united. Bullshit. It only took a little bit of alcohol and money to turn that tribe against the other and sell them into slavery. So when you really want to psychoanalyze it like that, everyone's a fucking victim and no one's more victim than the other. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's fucked. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of waiting for the day when the Jews finally get off their little pedestal. You know what I mean?
Because that's a funny one there too, man.
Because what about the Armenians? All right, that was a genocide.
Yeah.
And then the biggest mass lynching in U.S. history was Italians in New Orleans. Do you know what I mean? And you can't compare the mass extermination of people, but at the end of the day, like, murder's murder. Everyone's copped it. Some more recent than others, some not. But at the end of the day, if we can all just unite that, humans are just fucked in general, well, then there would be none of this bullshit right now. You know what I mean? You look at Palestine now, it's just like the whole thing's fucked, man. And that's why I'm really sick of victims getting up saying we're more oppressed. And I think before I finish this little rant, South Park did it the best. When they had that episode where all the people were getting their DNA test, and he's like, I found out I'm 5% African. I'm 5% victim. Hey, Clive, what's up, my nigga? And they're both white. I'm Kurdish. I'm 10% Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression. Fuck me,
everyone is
bro.
victims now.
Gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming on to the last episode of the Stodify podcast. I'm pretty sure we're getting shut down after this. But everyone is a victim.
What's controversial about that? I don't get it.
Everyone is a victim.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone's a victim.
Yeah.
Everyone. If you want to go back to, you go back to the Celts, you go back to the Yugoslavs, the Serbs, you go back to any nation, anywhere. They were oppressed and destroyed by certain groups.
Was it Mexico? Was it the Incas? Was that Chile?
Incas were Peru. Aztecs and Olmecs and that were all Mesoamerican, Central American. But my wife's DNA is more Native American, because you got to understand before borders, what constitutes Mexico.
Yeah.
It was all through California, New Mexico, Arizona. That was all technically Spanish.
Yeah.
Mexico. And then those Native American tribes would have been fluid as well, because the only time we really see them now is in their reservation. But a lot of the reservations are so far away from where they were originally from. And, and those tribes would have transcended borders. They would have gone from modern day America into Mexico, and they would have interbred and traded with each other. It's only now that we draw modern borders that it becomes a problem.
They're changing it now too, aren't they? This is what the war's about, right? Well, Yugoslavia.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, Yugoslavia, or used to be Yugoslavia.
Yeah, it used to be Yugoslavia.
That changed.
Looking at the breakup of Yugoslavia, I still don't really see how one big super country would have worked anyway. Like, what do you think? You're the one with the skin in the game. I'm not a Slav. You know, could, you know, a massive Yugoslav country kind of, you know, under Daddy Russia would have, you know, the protector of
Maybe.
of the Orthodox,
Maybe.
that would have worked.
Maybe.
Because I just feel like
But
there's
it
just,
wasn't
you
under
know.
the
Don't Russians want to be the protector of, you know, because isn't Serbia and Russia like they're really
extremely close.
tight?
Of course they are. But would it have worked? I guess we'll never find out because they will never let another country or anything like that happen again. Because like I said this a while ago, just imagine having two superpowers, Russia and Yugoslavia, so close together at that point over there in Eastern Europe. Like that's that's unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's the monopoly right there. But America comes in, and there are a lot of reports out there that once Tito died, they even with him, they infiltrated and with the CIA and whatnot, and they were breaking it apart slowly because if you look, the biggest American NATO base is in Kosovo, so that is like the most strategic area. They need that area there. So you can just imagine why everything's happening. Just take away, this country's oppressed. I get fucking oppressed. Everyone's fucking oppressed. Even my libido's fucking oppressed, all right? Everything's oppressed. Where was I going with that? You go back to the bare bones and have a look at once something happens, who goes in and who controls it and how does it look from a political and economic standpoint, trade, strategic, all that type of stuff. And you'll see, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. It's like those memes where you see the American eagle saying, oh, they found oil on Mars, and then it says, oh, looks like Mars needs a bit of freedom. That tells you everything.
Yeah.
That fucking tells you everything. That's what it is. So would it have worked? I think it could have. I would have loved to have seen it work.
You think it just would have blown up? It was a powder peg or a
I don't think it was that bad.
No?
No.
Because I wasn't alive in the 90s. I was extremely young. But, you know, I watched a few documentaries on it. I know that doesn't constitute having knowledge of what that happened, but I don't know. Do you reckon a lot of those... Because let's just say if most of the people in Yugoslavia at that time, the vast majority, let's just say, were just subsistence farmers, do you really think like a farmer that's just trying to get by in Serbia or Macedonia or wherever really gave a fuck about which country he was living in as long as he could eat and have a house, that's it? Is nationalism kind of something that was almost a psyop there? Or do you think they really wanted their own this, their own that, or they've said, fuck bro, I just want somewhere to live where there's no war.
You know what?
I couldn't give a fuck.
I get your point on that. I can't actually answer that question, but I'll be asking more questions when I go around. Everyone that I've asked to date, family members and whatnot, about former Yugoslavia, they said it was the best. They loved it. Safest place, everyone had jobs, and it was a socialist country.
Well that's what a lot of Russians say in the USSR. They said compared to now, had our jobs, we had everything. Like, I guess at the top...
They had freedom.
You had, they
had freedom.
To do what you wanted to an extent.
They say they had freedom back then.
As a communist.
Yeah. I'll go ask them again, but they said they all had freedom. They were able to go throughout the borders, and that the Yugoslav passport was one of the strongest. You can go anywhere. Now the Serbian passport, like you fucking go, you can't even come to Australia
on a Serb passport.
Oh, you can, but there's a lot of Serbs came to this country and fucking raped and pillaged anyways, and started stealing a lot of stuff. So again, it raised a lot of flags. But I'm going to ask those questions again. But a lot of the people that I asked said it was really good. So it's just the West that paints all these ideas that communism's bad, but is it? I don't really know. I can't. I
have to bring
can't
that
answer
girl
that.
on here. She'll answer that question
Who?
for us. That socialist girl in our comment
Fuck
section.
yeah, we offered her to come onto the podcast. There's a black couch there next to Nick, and come on. Even Dr. Dre 90, they're all welcome to come on. But these are things that you know what? This is what we need to start tackling, and we need to find out. How was it really? I don't believe what the news and the propaganda tells us. They're not giving me information on this fucking pedophile cunt, but they're giving me about this lady that served up a beef Wellington. I don't give a fuck about the beef Wellington. Maybe just the recipe because apparently it was a really tasty one. They all raved before they died that it was the best one they've ever had. Like it was fantastic.
Just too much.
Just too much death cap mushrooms, which will fucking kill you at that amount. But if you have, I'm not going to. Actually, I won't talk about too much because.
But you're right though. You're right. Why give us bullshit there and give us?
They've always given us
wanna know
bullshit.
the
They've always given us
stuff, man. Why is
bullshit.
that
Just
allowed?
before they started bombing Iran, fucking bang, 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 bang. They started talking about how they're the bad guys and they bombed them. But they weren't talking about all the thousands of children that were displaced and murdered and killed in Palestine and in the whole area. They don't talk about that. They don't give you the true numbers. And they don't show you the image. They weren't even showing you they were blocking. If you looked at the news, they were saying, oh, all the missiles are getting intercepted. But then you go onto X and you see that that Israel was getting blown up. Like it was fucking buildings getting leveled. So they're not showing you the truth. Why? Because they want to continually control the narrative on everything. Channel 9, 7, 10, ABC, fucking SBS, all you cunts are fucked.
I feel like all those channels that you just said, if you sat there watching it, I feel like if you were to get a lobotomy, that's what you would see. Because when I see people watching it, I feel like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. I feel like that's a fucking lobotomy. You're sitting there watching, in this top story. It's like
It's all scripted, dude.
Yeah, hey, my name is Lei Lang Cheng. So it's all bullshit. They try to control, and that's why podcasts like ours, even though we don't get it, we're not meant to get it right. We're just meant to be speaking and opening up dialogue and discussing, and then we will find the truth eventually because we're seekers. We're truth seekers.
We are truth seekers.
That's why they're so important. Free speech is so important. I'm not going to shut you down.
No.
You shouldn't be shutting me down. I'll listen to you. If I don't agree with it, let's have a chat about it and discuss it. That's why all these fucking negative comments out there. It's like, come, let's have a chat behind Nick's shed.
And I know they're going to, that little bit I just done is going to attract some negative stuff.
That's fine.
I articulated the best way that I can.
But you're allowed to say it, man. And
I'm allowed
that's
to,
it.
and
then you get these fucking socialists. Oh my God, he's so racist. Go back to your country. You go back to your palace you could probably go back to your palace in Italy.
You probably could, actually.
Or go back to your palace in DY. But that's our job, and I think that we're going on a path of discovery and finding out maybe not the truth, but we're going to be finding out more information. We're going to be bringing it to the people, and that's what we need to do.
We've got to break it down and why people think the way they do. So I want to know what's the hard on everyone's got against the Indians.
I think immigration's just gone hard with it.
You fucking racist.
Not racist, dude. I'm from the hills area, and I see it like it's not. I'm friends with Indians. I've got no problems.
I don't have an issue with
It's
my
just-
Punjab
it's-
friends.
it's-
Maybe
yeah.
some of the other southern
I
states.
love curry munchers as much as anyone else does. All right, but at the end of the day,
I love curry, but
I don't. But I think me working in the barbershop environment, and I just really hate it because I think of those comments and I say, all right, let me just do you all a favor. Let me preface this by saying there's good and bad in every people. All right, there's shit cunts in every culture. But let's just forget that for a minute. All right, so from my experience dealing with all the different ethnicities that I've had in the barbershop, and when you're in the barbershop, you got to understand that person in there is getting a service from you. So at the end of the day, you're kind of like serving them. And from my experience, when it comes to the subcontinent, and I put that post up there because I wanted to get traction, if you were to compare, so DY let's just put DY under the microscope, for example. So if you were to say, all right, what main Asian groups are massively dividing DY up at the moment? It's Tibetans. So they're all refugees. There's heaps of them in DY, massive, huge community.
Tibetans.
They're all refugees. And then you've got the Nepalese. They're all here on visas. And then you got Indians, and now the Indians have been a part of the story of this country for a long time. Same with the Chinese. The Chinese have been here since the gold rush, and you know what? Without the Chinese, where are you going to get your $10 ciggies from? Like, we're how good are those fucking Chinese supermarkets?
yeah, they're fucking
You
best.
get some great deals in there, all right? So the Chinese have always done well here, But then the Indians, there's just something about them that people just don't fucking like. And I'm not talking from my own experience. Well, actually, I am. I lie. So the ones that I've dealt with at work have normally tended to be very brash, very vain, very demanding. They don't use manners. What's up with the head wobble? And then you've got the some of them stink.
But some of them stink bad.
It's just it comes out of their pores.
But they don't. There's a lot. Some of them don't shower. Some of
Yeah.
them don't use any type of fragrance, even though they won't help you when you just fucking
So
stink.
it's what is it? There's third world bad habits.
Yep.
Right. But
Why
then,
not to shower?
well, not all.
You so?
Well,
They
what
shower
do
in the
they
same-
always say in those countries? Can't you be fucking poor but clean, or can't you still like be? I can't remember where I heard it from, but one of them was like, just because you're living in that kind of environment doesn't mean you can't keep your environment clean.
You can't take
Like-
them out of the Ganges, though. That's the thing. Yeah.
The Ganges is fucked. Have you actually seen how dirty? It's like it's got like a meter of filth on top, and that's their sacred river. That's disgusting,
Does
man.
everything.
Bath in it and stuff, and they cremate bodies on it. But
And they
here's-
shit in it too.
well, needless to say, but this is my how I kind of, this is the caveat, right? So you got those straight off the boat Indians, right? They're the ones that have still got these fucking third world traits where they treat you like shit and they stink and whatever. You know, imagine being so fucking vain and coming from such a poor country. It's like, bro, like, where are your priorities, man? I don't understand how you can come from nothing and be so fucking obsessed with your looks. It's so weird. I feel like that's one of those things you get when you've already got everything. I guess I might obsess about my appearance now. Like, you know, whatever.
It's not Bollywood. It's a Bollywood thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, all the photos they show me for reference are like these Bollywood stars. Like, I want it like that.
That's what it is.
Right, like this. Angle,
there you
right
go.
angle, right angle.
Bollywood's huge over there, dude.
Bollywood's massive.
But having said that, when I see the Indians that come in that have been here for 5-10 years, and that's when they start going in saying, hey, mate. And it's like, yeah, mate, all right. What kind of haircut you want? Mullet. And like, okay. You know what I mean? And all the Indians and Nepalese are getting mullets now. And what's that telling you?
we want to integrate.
We want to integrate. Chicken
That's good.
vindaloo.
But
you
that's
know?
good. That's what you want, right?
And those are the ones that you have great relationships with. And I've got great relationships with a lot of Indian and Nepalese. You know, a big chunk of my black book of my clients are Indian and Nepalese. But it's because I've picked and chosen the ones that encapsulate the values well. You know what I mean? If I get one that's fucking rude, that's fussy, that doesn't use his manners, then I will fucking charge him for his time.
You don't give him service.
No, but I won't give him service, man. I'll just fucking cut his hair and that's it. But when you talk to a lot of them, especially the Nepalese, there's something about the Nepalese here. And I wrote in that comment that a lot of them are akin to Mexicans over there. They're working all the service jobs that no one wants to do, fucking chefs and cleaners and whatever. And as soon as I speak to them, a lot of them have this youthful, almost Western energy about them. And I said, what's it like over there? They said, oh man, we get all the American music and this and that. Like we're not like stuck in this capsule where we're all walking around going like he goes like we really get a lot of Western culture, and you can see the tattoos. They love metal bands. Like Nepalese are cool, man. And then you got the Tibetans. Now they're fucking rough, right? Now they're refugees. I understand that China's 7 years in Tibet. You ever seen that movie? That explains what's going on there. And a lot of those guys are really cool, but they're fucking rough, man.
Really?
Like some of them that get in there can't speak any English. And for whatever reason, like their language kind of sounds like a lot of grunting, like it's kind of what it sounds like. But then I've had a lot of instances with them where, because of their lack of English skills, they love to turn it around on you like you're incompetent. And look, and as I said, you get that with everybody. But if I'm going to psychoanalyze 3 main ethnic groups in my area, in my backyard, in my day-to-day life, then that's the 3. Yeah. And that's how I break them down. Good and bad in all of them. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if we're addressing the big Indian hate, because we look at those comments, and it's all Indians. Okay, are they culturally that different? Is it just the way they look? Do a lot of white people or Europeans just have this really deep-seated fucking just dislike because they just come from a shithole? Yeah. Like I don't understand, because a lot of people would say India is just a massive failed state. Do you know what I mean?
I think just a lot of them. I think a lot of it really quick as well. That's what it is. Like every suburb, just about, What? Even Thailand's got a lot of Indians. I think the government have organised some sort of immigration.
What's the issue with the Indians, though? I don't get it.
Well, this is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. What is the issue with the Indians?
I don't know.
I think it's just because they're.
I think it's because you just mentioned the Indians and everyone just jumped on top.
And it became this huge thing.
The Indians haven't affected the Blue Mountains, so I don't mind. Yeah, that's your problem there in the hills, mate.
They don't go up.
Fucking sell up, mate.
There's not enough people ordering on Uber in the Blue Mountains. That's why.
I sometimes give it to the Uber driver.
Yeah.
Please, sir, no, don't.
Do you get Ubers up there?
No, I don't fucking.
You wouldn't, would you?
Why would I've got a wild mother? Why would I do Uber Eats, bro? I'll get shot.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Imagine you order. Do you guys order Uber in your house? Uber Eats?
No, not really.
The family, Dana and Lucia will kill you.
It's just not something we've done. Like, you want a pizza or something, yeah, but but otherwise, no. Home cooked meals is what we've always done.
In relation to pizza, that stuff that you got last time was shit. Don't ever get that pizza again. That was fucking disgusting.
But he ate it.
I had 2 slices and that bloody that fucking gluten-free one. 2.
Next time I'll bring a better
pizzas.
one.
Sorry?
I'll get my mum to make that next time.
Listen.
Oh, dude, is he
my sister makes the dough.
Which sister?
Damn, which one do you think?
Oh, I don't know, bro. Maybe one of the other ones.
No.
We're gonna come Christmas. We're gonna do.
Definitely not
Christmas
Alana. Like she does she cook?
No,
she seems too young for that yet.
No, she does cook. That particular sister Alana, out of all of my sisters, probably like has the most maternal instincts.
Oh wow.
She'd be a great stay-at-home mum. Her and Dane would be great stay-at-home mums.
Yeah.
But Dana, does have her job that she wants to do as well. Alana just wants to be taken care of, which is fine because she will play the role, the transactional
There you
role
go.
of someone being taken care of. If someone was to wed her and say, look, I make money doing whatever, what are you going to do for me at home? She will cook and she'll clean, she'll do everything.
Bring her up to the north. Bring her up to the mountains and wed her.
No,
Stodgy.
definitely no. It's all right, bro. No.
How many, let's just say a few goats, a couple cows. What are you growing?
Like a train off.
You know what? Yeah.
Let's make an old school train off.
There you
Probably
go.
Game of Thrones.
That's something,
10
good
kilos.
the Indians brought us
10
as
kilo-
arranged marriage. There we go. We'll
10,
sort
ki-
that
10
out.
kilos of tomatoes. Probably do about 20
Some chili
kilos.
plants?
20 kilos of chilies.
20 kilos, we'll call it 30.
Hey, go back.
got 100
I just married you off to Stodge.
Married
What
you
the
off to
fuck?
Stodge. Sorry, you got to move to Hazelbrook and convert to Serbian Orthodox in York. That's it. You're
No,
done.
it's all right. Nah, that's all just speculation and joking, please. I don't want like to go Biasi, go start up my car for me. There's a fucking bomb underneath
They
it.
probably would. They probably got you. It's all right. It's Nick's place anyway. We're safe. Look at him. He's scrolling. Look at him, little.
He's just
searching.
scrolling, bro. He's
looking
unhinged, bro.
fresh,
Just
fresh
he's just
meat. Look at
swiping.
him. That addiction.
You want to know a good hack if you want to find women? Go on Christian dating sites.
Oh.
Hey?
But you know what?
Hinge. Is that a Christian
But do you know what you
dating
need to
site?
do? You need to go to him saying, hey, listen, I've had a very difficult life. I've been a bad boy. I'm just looking to change my ways. And I've come to find God, and I just want to calm my soul. I've done too much. Like I've fucking done back shots back to back to back every single. I swear to God, I swear this is what you do, and you just tell him. And I said, I can't do it anymore. My soul's hurting. The devil's taken over me, and I want to find my way back to God.
I want to be.
I reckon by the end of that week,
contraception.
you'll get 75 blowjobs, guaranteed. Yeah, let's do it.
Or just go get a Hillsong.
The Christian dating sites are right because the people on the Christian dating sites aren't looking for other Christians. Maybe some of them are. They're on there because they assume that if you're on there, you have some kind of moral compass, But really, realistically, you're only on there because most Christian countries have the most beautiful women. And that's what you're there for. You got beautiful women with Christian
You need a
values.
Serbian. You need a
They
Serbian.
get on their knees to pray.
Or a Colombian.
That was
He's
beautiful.
scrolling now.
But that's it. You just need to tell him the devil was within me and I need to get him out. Can you please help me?
Exercise me.
Bro, she will suck it out of you. I swear, it'll happen. That's it. That's what they want to do. It's like
They want to suck the devil out of you.
every woman wants a bad boy that they can tame.
Well, yeah.
They do. They do. If you were like, yes, honey, yes, it's like, no, it's like, Vofangor, bro. And then, sorry, baby, I'm sorry.
It is,
bro.
it
I
is.
didn't mean.
That's a great transition. What do women want?
You just said it, dude.
They want a
the
bad
outfit.
boy that they can tame. That's what they want. That's what I believe. From what I can gather from you and what you've told me about just how you've been when you were a youngster and whatnot, they fucking definitely got tamed. You fucking definitely not tamed yet. No, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah.
I'm tamed.
You
But
are. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm
This
sorry.
stallion's been saddled, man.
Yeah, but I like being saddled because I need that to be tamed.
But the thing is, you're
There's only so
you're a
much.
bad boy that's been tamed. Nick needs to go through his bad boy stage now.
This is what we're going to teach him.
He needs to go through his bad boy stage now.
But what's a
and
bad boy though?
Bad boy is someone that just slays, bro.
That's so vague.
Well, you do have to slay some dragons.
I don't
before
know.
the
Well, what's a
princess.
bad boy? You tell me. What's a bad boy? What do you reckon?
He's a dragon slayer, the last one.
What do you think's a bad boy?
Well, a bad boy.
Not a yes
like
man.
A criminal though. Is that a criminal bad boy?
Oh,
We're
all
talking
women
like
love fucking criminals, bro. Bikies, this and that.
Yeah, but I'm not
And
a
they come
criminal.
home and then they get made love to. Oh my god, he loves me and everyone else.
I can be like a bad boy is what someone that breaks free. Like,
I don't know.
He doesn't stick by the rules. Like this guy, man of God. I'm a man of God for how 6 weeks, 7 weeks. He hasn't done anything. He's doing a pilgrimage, and all of a sudden the first one cops it in the mouth, mate. Full load.
Fucking
Right,
10,
and then
10 fucking
out
weeks.
the nose, mate. It's
10
like just
fucking
released,
weeks.
Nick
dude.
put up the funniest thing the other day, right, of you at the gym. So normally when you put up photos of you at the gym, it's like, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. grind. You're like, yeah, 9:30 squad. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you knew it.
Yeah,
What
the
was he
9:30
doing?
squad. Woo!
Yeah.
Slept
That's
in.
it.
I watched the 9:30 squat.
9:30 squad. I was going to
Okay.
message you like, oh man, you're a warrior. look at you, 9:30 squad.
He's hawking on the mums, dude. He's hawking on the mums.
All right, so I just googled what's a bad boy. A bad boy.
Google. Chat it.
Go Urban Dictionary.
We'll go chat, dude.
A bad boy is a cultural archetype often depicted as a rebellious, rule-breaking, and somewhat dangerous individual who can be both alluring and problematic.
Oh, that's you.
They are often... Who?
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They are often seen as confident, independent, and assertive, but can also be perceived as emotionally unavailable and even manipulative.
Oh,
While the
see?
term, this is now Google turning it into fuck off. I like the first half.
Yeah,
Bad
me
boys are
too.
often challenge authority and social expectations, preferring to forge their own path. So you know what? This is now renamed as the Bad Boy Podcast.
I'm 75% that's me. But the other badge, no, man.
It actually says an actual. It actually got your photo up here. If I got images,
Do I have hair?
emotional detachment, attractive to some,
I'm not
negative comment. Yeah, whatever.
That's
So
a criminal.
That's,
That's yeah, but you got like
you don't have to be a criminal to be a bad boy.
This
You just
reminds
you
me of
can't-
like Andrew, some outspoken Andrew Tate looking motherfucker. That's just like you know. Just,
I like Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's got some good values.
Yeah.
Goes out there, provides for all of his women, you know, as long as they shut their mouths.
yeah, but he's
Nah.
grooming the young generation to be like that. Though.
Yeah.
They've got to go for that nice stage and make love to the
Nah,
women.
he's
like
just a
me.
cultural plant that's in there to
Probably.
misguide
Yeah,
people,
probably. But
mislead people.
going back to what do women want?
Mm.
You just said it.
We need to ask Dr. Dre. Can you ask Dr. Dre?
I'll send her a message.
Say, hey, what do women want?
Well, I think at the end of the day, a lot of people would say just massive dong. But I don't think that's true though. And even then,
No,
a lot of
it
them would
hurts them, but
say
they don't like
they
it.
want guys with like
go.
muscular gym physiques, but that's not so
No,
true.
it's not that.
Because when I was working at the bars and the clubs,
They want dad bods.
well, the muscly guys never got shit.
Sludge is in. You're the oak.
Past the
I guarantee I reckon I can fuck better than you can't. Shut up.
Oh,
all right?
yeah, I reckon he could.
Continue.
Oh, we're gonna have a fuck off.
We'll compare.
fuck off.
You go first.
Well, the couch has two. The couch has two seats.
Can we sit here and judge?
Yeah, great
I
form.
got some good moves, mate. I got some
But we
good
can do it
moves.
like tennis or golf, and like there's Nick with a thrust.
I reckon Nick's more of a thrasher.
And stodgy. with
Yeah,
a
well, he's a
twist.
CrossFitter sort of a bloke.
that's
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Stodgy,
he's
just
like-
get out.
I don't think so. I
does
reckon. Or maybe. Anyways, I don't care. Whatever. Let's continue on this
mate.
path.
I can
here.
imagine stodgy like
My
you know,
ego's being attacked
there
right
was
now.
that girl. What's stodgy like? We doing, you know, we did missionary. Then we did
No,
missionary.
hey,
Then we did the one where I'm on my back and she's on top.
Hey, each position you get fucking 9 out of 10.
You got to mix it up, you know.
Yeah. So where are we going with this? What's the next topic? Are we done?
No, it's up.
I'm
to you.
taking that tiramisu home. I don't give a
No,
fuck
dude.
you.
Oi, you've already taken half of it.
Well,
At least you can have a few more.
Think
mouthfuls.
about it like
Yeah,
this.
you can, but I'm taking the rest of my mum.
Other than
Oh, you just fucked me. He said his mum. Mate, dude, I love your mum. I met his mum.
You know what? Fuck
dude.
you. I messaged you and I asked you about the scroll, and you said to me, "No, they're all
here we
gone."
go.
And
We're
now
gonna
you're
end up
telling
with
me,
scroll.
that you still had one there that you're staring at. You fucking lied to me, Nick. Why did you tell me that,
What an
cunt?
asshole.
Puh, you fucking waffle.
Wow.
Fuck you, man.
And you blamed me. You know what? I met your mum. She's beautiful. I love your mum. She's old school. And I will not have any more. Please give that to her.
Yeah, because you'll put a fucking car bomb under your car. You know
I'm
what?
gonna-
I wanna
she's coming on
I want to
soon.
bring my mum onto the podcast.
She's coming on the podcast, 100%.
We will get shut down when she comes
don't
on.
care, that's good.
First thing she'll go, fuck the bloody government.
Yeah. We'll smoke
That's
a
exactly
doobie with
right.
her, dude.
Nah, she can. Any parting words, Blades of Bloodlines?
any parting words, we've gotten to that point already. Shit.
Well, I mean, we can keep on. It's an hour and a half. We keep on talking. We don't have to shut it down. I don't care.
Well, at the end of the day, if we want some closing remarks from Blades and Bloodlines here, well, then I put out a question to you guys.
Put it out.
I said we're living in a topsy-turvy world now where we're all inundated with so much nonsense. There's all the truth's coming out, but we don't know how to decipher it. We don't know what's real. We don't know what's fake, what's real. So at the end of the day, I feel like the best thing we can do is just look inward.
Yeah.
We look inward and just think, all right, if I can't, how do you navigate this environment, right? Because we don't want to do our fucking matrix jobs forever, right? We want to be able to perfect ourselves. We want to be able to harness and utilize and master universal principles like attracting and manifesting. We all want to live our dream life. But at the moment, we are just too caught up in bullshit, and I wanted to talk about this before. All right, one of the biggest gripes I have with Australia right now, and I stand by what I said. in our last clip, the one that got fucking 85,000, where I said, the people I'm starting to wonder about my countrymen, right? Because at the end of the day, me working in the barbershop, me working in the bastion of free speech that is the barbershop, I get a lot of people coming in that just make me upset because what we've spoken about here, all these deep issues that we're faced in our community, in the world, in our country right now. And you know what? I still have people when we talk about the housing crisis, we can't afford things. Young guys can't afford stuff. You know what? Some people come in, oh yeah, you seen how much a beer costs at the pub now? And then I kind of look to my dad and he looks at me and I just think to myself, like in my head, I want to say, dude, all right, I don't know what's happened in your life, but the fact that there is so much going on right now and your main concern is the cost of a beer at the pub.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and then I have to say, yeah, you know, and I have to identify as an Australian with someone like that. Like, you fucking kidding me? Like, that is literally the zenith of most people's priorities right now, is what a beer costs at the fucking pub. And then don't get me started on the footy.
Oh, I was just thinking about that when you said that.
At the end of the day, I got boys, okay? I want boys, my sons in particular, to be associating elite sports with discipline, with virtue, with attracting, with faith. But you know what they're going to identify it with? Oh my God, look at that beautiful 100-meter run. Fuck yeah, brought to you by KFC.
Oh, TAB.
Queensland win the Origin, here's the odds.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Forex.
You know, if Latrell Mitchell
man.
scores another try, take your money out now and you get your money back. I saw my bloody cousin he's like 16 years old and he's on Sportsbet. And I said, mate, what are you doing on Sportsbet? Like, what are you? You're like a divorced 50-year-old. Like, what's going on? And he goes, oh, no. It's the underage one where you can, it's just tipping. And I said, you know, Kajin, they got a word for that. It's called grooming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I look at my uncle. I said, oh, Zil, what the fuck? Like, come on, like, man, like, get him off that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You see this, dude. This is the thing. That's why you're breaking out of that now, like we were saying before, see? And you're seeing that, but a lot of people don't see it. That's all they see. They're narrow-minded, man.
No, like, look, I enjoy watching sports. I enjoy the World Cup. I enjoy football. It unites people in a way a lot of things can't, but also divides them in a lot of ways as well. And it's really funny because I feel like at the end of the day, I love football, but it's ridiculous. Like, for example, in my neighborhood and the guys I played soccer with, I played soccer with a lot of Argentinians, right? And I think their football and country is a little bit of a joke because a lot of them are constantly coming in, and I'm asking a lot of them, and a lot of the ones that come to Australia are actually from decent families. Like, they've got, the fact that they're here means they come from a bit of substance back home, right? And, you know, the only two teams anyone ever supports there is Boca and River. Okay, so they're the two main clubs. And I say to a lot of the Argentinians, I said, man, tell me about your country. You know, what's going on there? And they said, oh, government's fucked. People are starving. There's drug use everywhere. You know, there's Argentina's not in a good place right now. But when you look at the animosity between Boca and River, how when game day comes, they destroy each other. And I said, oi, Argentinians, see that fucking raw masculine energy you've got? Why don't you just turn that around to Parliament and fucking take those fuckers out and use this football passion not to, you know, to say my neighborhood's better than yours. Look, you're all equally as fucking poor as each other. Get over it. Turn that energy inwards, outwards, and use it to fucking topple your government and get your lives back. I don't get it because at the moment, and it can be hypocritical because I do love sport, but at the end of the day, when I watch it, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of, oh my God, an insurrection's coming. What are we going to do, Nero? I have an idea. Bread and games.
That's it, dude. Put that up yesterday, man.
Give them bread and give them entertainment and they will not fucking rise up. And they will not only not rise up, but they will indulge in vices and come into my barbershop and fucking complain to me how much a fucking schooner costs. I don't care.
He's unhinged.
That's it.
Don't give a fuck.
It worked.
I don't give a fuck, Gary.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
But this is it gives us bread in the circus, mate, so don't revolt, mate. That's what they say. It does piss you off, dude.
Because it's pathetic. It's so pathetic. Do you know what I mean? And then they got the courage to go in the comment section and say, I'm not patriotic. I'm a Lebo. I got to go back to where I'm from. And I said, oh, you do understand that when I go overseas to Europe, I try and disassociate from the rest of the people that are fucking born in the same country I am because they embarrass me fucking a lot. Because not only do they all walk around Europe in the same fucking white fucking blue jeans, Converse, and a white shirt. Like, yeah, all right, you guys all shop at Industry. There's other shops at the mall. Like, dead set. But it's the drink. Like, Australians are just suited for England. Every other place in Europe they go, they stick out like dog's balls. Because here, and it's not their fault, because a lot of us wogs, like, we go over there, we behave a bit funny too. Because, we've got a bit of Australian in us now. We've got the best of both. We've got a foot in, foot out, But, they just don't have that cultural kind of polish, panache that the Europeans have. So when they get out there and they're fucking pissed at like 10:30, pissing on the wall and stuff, and you look at the Greeks in Santorini, they said, mate, I can't wait till Greek gets out of crisis so we don't have to bring these people here anymore. Like, honestly, it's just embarrassing. You know what I mean? But I don't want to bash on it, but that's just what I've seen. It's just what I've seen. Every time, you go over Europe and you see people yelling, yeah, fuck it, mate, yeah, we're in Europe, I'm just like, oh my God, bro, like, fuck, I'm not
I think we're
anywhere
spoiled in
near
this
them.
country, to be honest, man.
Hey?
Maybe.
We're spoiled, dude.
We are a little bit spoiled and we've lost touch on what's, and I'm not saying pray for hard times, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be against doing what Greece do and having, mandatory military service. I think that, not that you have to go and serve, but I think 6 months learning how to survive, learning how to
a
shoot
lot of European
guns.
countries.
I think that's good, dude, actually.
Serbia does it in Macedonia. I think it's important. You should be going to the army. I don't have to do it now, but back
No,
then...
Greece definitely
6
still
months
do.
in a
Greece
year.
will fucking arrest you and fine you if you don't do it. They make you come back from overseas to do it.
If conscription's brought back in Australia and there's a world war and they're taking everyone to go, would you go?
Of course not.
Would
Why
you go?
would I do that?
I got back injury, dude.
Yeah,
I'm a
fucking-
celiac.
Got
Would you go,
celiac,
Nick?
autoimmune
I'm not
disease.
going. Fuck
They
what?
won't ask you.
My
Not
war-
vaccinated,
That's not my
can't
war,
go.
dude.
Hey, sorry, man, I'm not vaccinated. I'll
Yeah.
cough on someone and kill them. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I've got a mental problem.
No, and I got
I'll shoot my commanding officer.
I got so grilled on that Anzac Day video, but it's true because how are they going to convince you to go and fight?
They won't
Like
be
the
able
only way they can't convince you, because at the end of the day, them having such little regard for Australia Day and all these other days, so they've pretty much killed patriotism here by saying that if you wave a flag, you're racist. So how in that environment are you going to get guys to go and fight a war, unless you don't do it on the back of patriotism, but you do it on the back of benefits? So if they said, if you go and you accept your draft, then should you come back, you're going to be entitled to this, this, and this.
Maybe.
And then I think a lot of people will go because they're going to be knocking on the door of every fucking housing commission around here. And they're going to be like, if you come back alive, all of a sudden, no more housing commission for you.
I don't think we'll get that stage, dude.
I think that's a psyop. I don't think it will happen.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I
I don't know.
think-
I don't know. That's something that we can discuss at a later date. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I can't close like that.
I don't really want you to close, bro. We've gone over, so
Yeah,
can you just
oh,
fucking
sorry.
shut up?
Oh, sorry, dude.
Wait, how do you want to close?
I don't want to.
Nah, come on, close up.
I enjoyed this.
Come on,
and-
Nacho.
and there's more to come.
Come on, Peppy.
There's more to come, dude. There's more
Yeah.
to come. That's all I
Well,
want to say.
Nick, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Just put a plastic over the lounge, man. We'll clean it afterwards.
Nah, just go. But it's pleather, so I mean, if she squirts, she squirts. These young boys know how to make them squirt these days. Like a little trick where you flick the bean or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to smack it.
You got to suction. Do the alphabet.
There you go. Yeah.
Quickly, I'll show you afterwards.
Yeah,
Quickly.
and just
Actually, I
fucking
will
pull it
show
out and
you.
start doing these ones.
I will show you.
it's like that's Aidan's religious
not e-
symbol. Pope Aidan.
Doing the big one in the stink.
You know what? Fuck. I can't wait to just watch this episode and see what the fuck we talked about. Because that was good. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming on. We've done
Thank
a solid hour and 40 minutes. Thank you for the tiramisu.
That's fine.
That was probably one of the best ones I've ever had, and I get to take the rest home. Fuck you, Nick. Fuck you.
Guess what time it is now?
Where?
New metal photo shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're making posters for all you fans out there
Doing these
now.
ones, boys.
And I'm
We're
going to
go-
do things my way.
You know what?
It's
We're
my
going.
way.
We're going a
Highway
bit
or the
different.
highway.
And look, to all our fans out there, which there are some. There are quite a few stodgifiers. There's some
Drain the comments.
there's some fucking blasiators. What are we gonna say about you? So stodgifiers, blasiators,
Blades. Bloodliners.
bloodliners,
Bloodliners.
and then beta males.
Yes.
No, but let's turn this one around. What can we do for him? So I got stodgifiers, blasiators, bloodliners. I fucking like that one.
I
That's
like
good.
beta males.
But
Yeah,
what do you
beta
reckon?
males,
What do you
dude.
reckon?
Chris,
The betterers. The better men. The better men. That sounds so gay. That sounds like a fucking poofter club.
Sounds like the name of a pastry shop.
He's like the Russian guy in Thailand. Doing Pufta.
No,
He
it's
wouldn't have
not.
fucked you, dude.
Nah, that's a bit too much. Like we give Nick shit, but he's actually starting to turn into quite a distinguished gentleman. You know, and I reckon another about 6 or 7 chops under your belt, and you'll be all right. Yeah. I think so, right? 6 or 7 minimum.
He's very happy though.
He is. You can see he's
very
fucking
happy.
just get rid of the slug. Of course he is, bro. He's getting throated and everything.
Body
leaving the
language
mode,
is
dude.
so relaxed.
He's leaving the mode.
It's like your cock's huge and you know it as well. It's like when I'm at the
Imagine
gym.
this was live. Like we would have lost everyone by now.
But you know the feeling like when you're at the gym and you're doing parallel dips and you put the weight and you have the thing hanging from there. I walk around the gym, like I do a lap on purpose and I'm just like, like I feel so powerful. Fucking 15 kilos hanging. And then I do the fucking nice deep dips and I get down and then like I'm like pulling the chain up and then the receptionist walks by. I'm like,
it's a visual effect.
time to pull up the anchor. Woo! Yeah, it's great.
You got to make sure you dip it though.
Yeah. Wait, what? Dip?
You got to make sure you dip. With that weight.
What do you mean? Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
That's what counts.
You know what? I'm going to ask ChatGPT. You guys just talk some shit for a moment.
When's your next boxing match, mate? You gonna box again, Nick?
Maybe November.
November.
No, it's 50k ultra that I'm training for.
50k marathon. 50Ks.
Would you?
Dude, 50Ks was like from when I probably was at like maybe like Lady Game Drive in like Chatswood. That's like 50Ks from there is really far.
Yeah, because you have to go 1,000 meters elevation.
Oh, the whole up the mountain and back down? Can you walk back down? Oh, okay.
You can walk if you are, but you'll be out there longer.
Well, that's true.
He's a greyhound, dude.
There's a really, really funny kind of thing at the moment where people having midlife crises all do marathons.
Dude, you haven't even got to that. You guys aren't even 30
I'm not
yet.
doing a fucking marathon.
Midlife. No, don't do marathon, mate. How's your thing
My
going?
marriage is a
anyway?
marathon. What?
How's your health? You're all good with your health thing, man?
Yeah, look, health's okay. At the end of the day,
You found good news, though, wasn't it?
yeah,
Good news?
yeah, no visible signs of cancer, Pran said, which is good. I guess might as well put it out there for the guys don't know. I had a bit of a cancer scare recently,
Yep.
bit of a tumor come up, but that's okay. I'm fighting the battle in my head. There's a bit of a storm going on here, but at the end of the day, I'm trying not to let that storm drench my family. Marcus Aurelius said, "You are calm when the storm is raging around you." I'm trying my best. Still puffing up a little bit at night. Having difficult sleeping, but at the end of the day, I'm about to go overseas to Mexico for 5 weeks, and that's a very good time for me to reset because I am burnt out and I need a break.
Yeah, we'll I think we're gonna do this after when you get back.
Yeah, I'll
So-
be back in September, and that's shortly after that. We're Stodgy, please be around
For
the barbershop round table.
Yeah, look, I'm working, building bridges. No, I'm not building bridges anymore. We'll just have to see how it goes with work. I'll do my best, and I should be able to take some time off from work, and I want to be there, and I'll do everything I can to be there.
It's good. I got another young hungry dude that invited himself on, that messaged me and just like invited myself.
So it's going to be 4 people in the round?
No. So what I'm saying is, I'll give him a shot.
Oh, okay,
if
gotcha.
the round table doesn't work out.
Oh, just wait. You working around storage? We're
So-
not gonna be there.
Yeah, well, I've got that episode itself is working around one guy, Mr. Muscle Republic, Vic. He's a relative of mine, so it's working around him. That's why
He's coming in.
So I picked that day. He's episode 1 of that, and then you guys will be last.
Yeah.
But if you guys can't make it, I got to fill those 2 slots with
Yeah.
other people. But that's all right. I'm building up a black book, so it's good. I got people messaging me now, bro. I'm fucking stoked, man. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really
All right,
good.
so it's just to take it away from you guys and bring it back to my podcast.
Oh shit!
So
Sorry, this
thank
is
you for
Unhinged. We're
thank you for that.
getting
No,
deep,
it's all right because
Bloodlining.
I was asking ChatGPT for a nickname for Nick because of our ones, and basically came back saying, "Betterons,
Oh, like veterans.
Betterons, clean, futuristic, something like elite unit like Cybertrons. Batari has an ancient Roman Latin flair like Jedi or samurai. So Batari,
Ataris.
the Bataris, I
Sounds-
like that.
sounds
Yeah,
Indian.
the projectors." The projectors.
That sounds a little bit like deep
Yeah.
throating, dude. Man.
The Bettervents, the blend of Better and Vanguard or Servants. The Beast set, casual and cult-like. Bataris. That's it. Bataris.
What was the first one?
Um,
The first one was good too. Voltron. It's like
Betterons.
Betterons.
Bataris, the
All right,
Bataris. I like it. So there we go. Everyone's got a fucking nickname. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you. Your whole family's just a blessing, dude. My life has been so much better since I've met you.
feel the same.
You know, I appreciate that. Thank
Because
you.
we all know we're on a road to success here.
Yes, we are. And honestly,
believe
ever
we are.
since, like, I still don't know why the fuck I met you. No, I do.
You said on the phone before I came on your podcast, you go, it's like you're my long
Because
lost brother or
we're
something.
talking about sex in Thailand.
Yeah, and then you just went off, and now
No, you went off.
Now I've gone to his house and met his mum.
Yes.
I'll have dinner there
You
one
sent
day.
me away for about 20 minutes while you were shy. No, I'm going to get her on the podcast, but I want you guys to come to my place sometime soon, and we can go do like we'll get Nick and get a couple of these cameras or whatever. If you want to, if you can make it,
Greenhouse,
Nick,
dude,
and we can
yeah.
go do a greenhouse session.
Dude, his greenhouse, he's sick.
Yeah.
I went in there.
love
Went
to
this is a set right here.
Yeah, we can cook some food. We can do some like old ancient fucking fire cooking.
You been there?
Cook on
You
a
seen his greenhouse?
Can your mum make chavapi?
Of course.
Okay, I've never had it before. I want to try it.
Yeah, okay. All right,
And
we'll
I
do
might
some
actually get
chavapi.
Dana to make the bread.
You can't have bread, can you?
Oh no, I can. She's made sourdough for me as a reintroduction. So I've been.
Yeah, my mum makes
I've been reintroducing a lot
She
actually.
made focaccia.
Dana makes it too. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Dana too. They can have a cook off.
Yeah, the whole family, everyone.
Seriously,
That's
yeah.
still an episode of my house we have to do still. Like,
Yeah.
that's
A cook off.
yeah. Like I reckon a whole
we
documentary.
will
50
podcast in the
minutes of
greenhouse.
preparing a dinner.
A whole podcast on a dinner, but also like ancient recipes, mate. Like old school. You know when the parents say, well, I don't know, I don't have a recipe.
Liver.
book." It's just fuck. What the
like
fuck
old
is
school liver dishes, dude.
liver?
You what?
Have you had
Like
liver?
pate and shit. No,
Not pate,
There's
that's French.
there's a really good Instagram page where this guy recreates.
Organ meat.
No, he recreates meals that were passed on from ancient Roman and Greece cookbooks.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so what did cunts eat when they're at the Colosseum? And he makes the meals. When the guy
That's
was-
sick.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That's
be sick, dude.
Yeah, it's
find
really,
it
really,
and
really
Can you
good.
share it with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, fuck, we've almost gone 2 hours. I'm gonna get billed like a motherfucker. Look at him smiling over there. He's about to see all the money he's gonna get this cunt here. I want my couch back.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
No, so what do we? What was it to go about?
Because Nick has a dollar sign.
I got to
in his
drive
eyes.
Byron Bay tomorrow, dude.
Huh?
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Why do I care if you go and buy them back? I saw the bikes on the back of you.
You like it? They're tied down, mate. No, they're tied down. That's why I parked in his driveway for the first
No,
time.
still, right where the footpath is. I just can't pass it. Just take it.
Snip, snip, off they go.
God bless yous. You know, peace be upon you. Journey safe. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I've had too much tiramisu. You know
Let's
what?
go get these photos, dude.
Hey, stodgifiers and blasiators and bloodliners and Bataris.
Sounds
Bataris.
Indian.
Hey, name your next son and Bataris.
Bataris.
I'm a such a Batari. Ooh, I love
Welcome to Bataris.
I love Nick Batari. I remember when I saw him at my gym and he was deadlifting. I just wanted him to deadlift me right onto his cock.
And then we eat some biryani. after.
Why do I have this here for you?
it
cat?
bounced off-
Fucking
It bounced off my head.
Without-
Fuck yes! All right. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Yeah. And it's like, fuck this, I'm out.